Yes, 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 and yes again. Thank you very much for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm yours truly, the WILROC. I'm here, you are there. We are everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small planet of ours. Now today's topic is going to be, it's going to be a rebroadcast. It was previously broadcasted on today, 8/18, that's August 18th, 2019. It was broadcasted. And the topic of the show is going to be urban PTSD. Urban PTSD. That's just having a post-traumatic stress disorder from just living in it's just from living in the ghetto or in the streets. Okay, PTSD. Urban PTSD. I don't know why my microphone's not being boosted or montated. Hello, 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 hello. Urban PTSD. This may be a little better. Urban PTSD is where it is, where it's going to happen today. And I want to thank you guys for checking us out, checking out the WILROC Show. Yeah, okay, everything is okay. Yeah, urban PTSD is going to be the topic of the day. It's a rebroadcast from August 18th, 2019. I hope you guys enjoy it. I want to tell you guys now, some of these shows, I hear you all the time, some of these shows are time capsules. You can see they are time capsules. You can see what the tone of the government or the environment was back then. What going by what me and Hollywood what Hollywood and I are discussing. And the Hollywood Hour was there, and everything is there. So check out what's going on. Check out what's going on today, which is urban PTSD, August 18th, 2019. Okay, all right. Hope you enjoy. Hope you enjoy the good music, and hope you enjoy the time capsule. Now, hope you enjoy the topic. Let's see what's going on, because urban PTSD is very, very prevalent. I have urban PTSD. I do. Really, I do. No doubt about it. That's why I brought it up. That's why I did it, because I have urban PTSD. Okay, we're gonna go into that today. Okay, all right. Thank you very much. So talk amongst yourselves. I'll see you guys. I guess I'll see you guys directly. I'll see you directly.
Men, women, and children of all ages, you're about to witness one of the great wonders of the universe, the WILROC Show. The WILROC Show is on and live.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7 acknowledged wonders of the world. You are about to witness the 8th.
The WILROC Show is on and live. The WILROC Show is on and live.
Today, I've got the style and profile like never before. And I'm saying, right here.
On the firing line. Lock. 1 round load. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Everybody over there.
Get on up.
Everybody right there.
Get into it.
Everybody right there.
Get involved.
Everybody just come on. Come on. Come on. Come on. Come on with your come on. Come on. Come on. Everybody over there.
Get on up.
Everybody right there.
Get into it.
Everybody over here.
Get involved. Get involved. Get involved.
Yes. Oh, it is I. It is the WILROC once again, children. Yeah, I know that's right. Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. I'm yours truly, Z WILROC. I am here, you are there, everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small planet of ours. Another episode of the WILROC Show is right here. I'm hither. Oh, today's topic is urban PTSD. I think I might have done that before years ago with my Alzheimer's. With my little Alzheimer's, and I can't recollect it. But I think I did urban PTSD. And you ask, what is urban PTSD? Post-traumatic stress syndrome. Okay, so yeah, post-traumatic stress syndrome. And we have it right here in the streets. You think you have to be in a war to have it? No, right here in the street. Shootings, death, accidents, all kind of trauma, all kind of violence going on out here. Think about these kids who are in a car with some or out there playing in the yard, and some jitterbugs or some stupid fool or whoever might come out and shoot up the neighborhood or shoot at somebody and hit the wrong person or kill somebody in front of them, anything like that. Okay? Now, you have some kind of, that traumatizes you, that messes with your head. And think about these people out here subjected to these false flags, to these shootings out here, these mass shootings. Think about the people around that's watching this. They're freaked out. They have PTSD. And we have it in the streets. This is the urban PTSD, right here in the streets. Chicago, New York, Miami, Orlando. We have it. Texas, anywhere. California, St. Louis, Missouri, anywhere they have it. Anywhere you live in an urban area where they're shooting, killing, robbing, snatching, fighting, carrying on. That's all that we can all get PTSD off of that, living in the cities. Okay? That's a war zone. Whether you know it or not, most of the cities are war zones. No. Oh, welcome to the WILROC Show. Yeah, here on the Caribbean Rhythm Radio Network and World Outreach. I keep saying World Outreach, but the Caribbean Rhythm Radio Network. On Instagram, on Facebook Live, Donald Wilcox, and on the WILROC Show, Facebook Live, on YouTube. Hello, YouTubers. And also on Twitch and Periscope @ WLRC. Go there. You know what I'm saying? Say something to me. Talk to me. I don't care about you talking to me. You can talk to me. I ain't scared. All right. Today's topic is urban PTSD. Now, I want to give a shout out to Miss Zelly Mitchell. I want to give a shout out to Miss Miss Zelly Mitchell, Miss Bessie Carter. I want to give a shout out to Sonia Grandchamp, Joel Gillespie, Margie Jean, James Jean. I want to give a shout out to Desmond Spratt Brown. Desmond Spratt Brown. A shout out to Miss Sharon Lafayette, Miss Shanti Paswad. I said those names, I believe. All right. I want to give a shout out to Miss Celestine Shannon, Miss Jacqueline Graham, Kima Jen. Hey, Kima Jen, Jermaine Jen. How y'all doing out there? I want to give a shout out to my Auntie Wanda, my Uncle Robert, Sarah, and all y'all out there, my uncles and aunties, all my cousins, Auntie Ruben, and all my cousins and everything down in Miami, all y'all, spunky everybody. Shout out to Desmond Spratt Brown. I said his name. God, I'm just repeating today. Having a hard day. But anyway, I want to give a shout out to everybody out there listening. My shout out brain gone. I'm going to give it. Oh, man, you know what? I started to do some Juan J's shout out. I got Juan J's shout out. I might have Juan J's shout out coming today. I might have a Juan J. I didn't announce it like I said I was going to do, but I might have some Juan J's shout outs coming. All right. So I'm going to call. Let me see if I got that available. But this is the WILROC Show. Today's topic is PTSD. If I miss anybody shouting out, I'm sorry, all right. Now, I'll shout out some more later if I can get my mind on it. I'm supposed to have a list of shout outs. Everybody out there. Yes, okay. Early detection of PD. We're going to go over today's topic is urban PTSD. Now, early detection of PTSD could increase treatment access in urban communities. According to the National Center for PTSD, or Posttraumatic Stress Disorder, in the U.S. population, 6 out of every 10 men, or 60%, and 5 out of every 10 women, or 50%, will experience at least one traumatic event in their life. Of the various forms of trauma, men are more likely to experience physical attack, with or without a weapon, accidents, combat, or witness death or injury. That's not like a battlefield. That's right here in the streets. Right here in the streets. Now, on the other hand, women are more likely to experience interpersonal violence, such as sexual assault. These traumatic events could lead to the development of PTSD in 10% of those women and 4% of those men that goes through that. Now, however, recent studies have found increased rates in the lifetime prevalence of PTSD in residents living in low-income and urban inner-city neighborhoods. Okay? Yeah, that's where we get urban PTSD. Yeah. Now, in an effort to engage in early intervention to treat symptoms of PTSD, people must consider including PTSD screenings in primary care setting visits in these communities to detect exposure to traumatic events. Okay, I'm just gonna go over that right there. We're gonna go over a lot of this topic today. Okay, I'm gonna go over how PTS is diagnosed. How does PTSD PTSD impacts our communities? And is PTSD contagious? You know? Oh, man, you better stop or I'm going to catch your PTSD if you keep on sneezing over here. Nah. All right. Oh, yeah. And then I'm going to go over hospitals and then how do they handle PTSD? Do they handle PTSD? PTSD programs, and what is hood disease? What is hood disease? We're going to go over hood disease, and we're going to go over a little bit of breaking the cycle of PTSD in our inner cities, okay? Urban PTSD. Think about it. Right here, my neighborhood, we've had a few deaths. You know, every neighborhood probably over the country and over the world has had a few deaths, you know, that immediately affected everybody around here. We had elderly deaths, young youth death. Young girl just passed yesterday. Young 24-year-old girl died of a heart attack. I need to get her name. I got to get her name up here. I know her family, know her mama, Robin. Her mama, I want to give Robin a shout out and baby, you know, give him a shout out. Mr. Victor was buried yesterday. Mr. Victor. It's been going on out here. But anyway, today's topic is PTSD. I'm your truly, the WILROC. Oh, and don't forget to stay tuned for my regular host of characters. Always, I'm going to have On This Day with Miss Sheree. Yes, I'm going to have, same thing every day. KT's Awakenings, Joe Gold, and I'm going to have Hollywood Swingers coming today, too. Hollywood Swinging. Yes, she's going to sit in with me. She's my co-host, all right? So we're going to have the Stress Hour. And I want you guys to stay tuned for the Stress Hour. The Stress Hour comes, you'll hear it when it comes. Probably about the 7-ish, between 7 and 7:30. When the Stress Hour get here, you all are welcome to get in on it. Go to the Facebook page, go to Facebook, the WILROC Show on Facebook, and chime in on the Stress Hour. We talk a little politics, we talk a little social issues, we get silly, we get Hamilton, we go Hamilton on that too. So just come on in, all right? All right, so thank you for listening to the WILROC Show. Today's topic is urban PTSD, and how is PTSD diagnosed, okay? I'm going to have a little music for you. and I'm gonna have I got some new stuff for y'all too, some new stuff for your brains and ears. Okay, and I'm gonna have something to eat. I always gotta have something to eat. I know I'm supposed to eat before I get on the show, but I don't eat to be full. I eat just not to be hungry. So I have to eat a little bit at a time. So it's about time for me to eat. And what I'm gonna have? Oh, wait a minute. Oh, Grandma always give me Grandma always has a nice list of food. Oh, she got a menu. Oh, what's this? Oh, canned canary. Grandma, you don't eat no canned canary. I like my canary fresh. Anyway, well, I'm gonna have a skunk steak salad. I have that until I eat that until she come with the canned canary. I just go on and eat it. She took her time out to cook it, so I might as well eat it. All right, I'll be right back. All right. Wait a minute, no. What's that? Roasted tick elbows. Oh, that's a treat, Grandma. You didn't have to do that. Okay, but anyway, I'm gonna have some of that. I'll be right back. Today's topic is urban PTSD. Do you suffer from urban PTSD? Are you in the streets all the time watching death, violence, subjected to death and violence and all kind of stuff out there in them streets? Okay, we're going to go over some of that today, all right? So talk amongst yourselves. I'm going to play a little music. Let me see what I'm going to play. So I'll tell y'all what I'm playing. See what's coming up next. See what's coming up. Some Hassan Salam and some Infinito and some Umang. All right, there you go. Whoever these guys may be, okay? You'll see it. Okay. But, all right. Just talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back directly. It's the WILROC Show. All right? All righty then.
Just look at us. Everything is backwards. Everything is upside down. Doctors destroy health. Lawyers destroy justice. Universities destroy knowledge. Governments destroy freedom. The major media destroys information. And religions destroy spirituality.
Energizing.
The WILROC Show is on.
Find and fulfill your destiny.
How you feel about me? Say what you will about me, but let's see how you feel when the walls come tumbling down. When the walls come tumbling down, yeah. When the walls come tumbling down, down, down.
Check.
When the walls come tumbling down, yeah. When the walls come tumbling
they
down.
They saying racism in America's over. We tell that to the pigs when they pulling me over. No eye contact, just a gun out the holster. Plantation overseers, prisons filling their quota. They call us niggas, they call us thugs. Yeah, we all good for nothing and we all sell drugs. They call for blood, they call in the squadron. But I am Oscar Grant, I am Trayvon Martin, Jelani Manigault, and Philip Purnell. Invisible man faces at the bottom of the wells. We been through hell, still seen eternal life in Henrietta Laxell. These Uncle Toms been corrupting the biz, and it's word to the wire under Al Sharpton's wig. Pigs still shoot us in the back though, regardless of them nigga tweets from Gwyneth Paltrow. How low do we go to fit in? Killing ourselves, even bleaching our skin. Racism been stayed right on track, and none of it changed just because the president's black. Dang.
How you feel about me? Say what you will about me, but let's see how you feel when the walls come tumbling down. When the walls come tumbling down, yeah. When the walls come tumbling down, down, down. When the walls come tumbling down, yeah. When the walls come tumbling
they
down.
Wanna condition your brain when they get in there to make you believe that the wall's always been there. Persevere in the game without getting your flesh torn. Gotta get to a square that's not on the chessboard. Invisible walls, classism and privilege that are taller than apartheid walls you live with. Government's a business, clouded in smoke, and when you're broke, only real choice, Pepsi.
Pay attention when I'm talking to you, boy.
Yeah. I see you, dude. Yo, here we go, pump your fist like this. Here we go, pump your fist like this. Here we go, pump your fist like this. Check it out, yo. Hidden secrets and untold facts. Actual exact folks misled. Avoid the truth about black love. You get away from the food. Educate the divine with cultural food. We learn what we need from Asante to Omac. Little flag young dudes, give your wings back. Them shoes can inform like teachers from the masters. You need to sit down and learn what did happen. European lies, prehistoric rhetoric, a bunch of nonsense. Leave you walk the earth backwards. Can't move forward, ducking from the right. You need to put down the drinks and turn off the lights. Melanite, DNA, this is more than you know. Self-enslavement needs to be reversed. Yeah. As I battle the devil with a dose of self-worth, I'm determined to give this information out first. So easy, my life is refinement. Time spent destroying the mindless blind mutations who leave you in the cave. Rebuild what you know, get up out the grave and give fruit to each. Spread love to your people so we can evolve. Knowledge aware, keep thoughts in your head. Renew, transform, expand, free your land. Slap imperial colonists from Johannesburg to the Congo. We don't want no more, free them all. Shout out to Asada Shakur. Shiny things don't mean a thing. You can't go to the next level with them diamond rings. Overpriced nonsense. We got people dying and you avoid conscience, afraid of the truth. You looking for diversity, it's not enough unity. Planet Rock, mind blown, zone coast, phone home on the south side. Brothers die from gang wars. This is my block, no it's not. You could get shot looking the wrong way. His head was turned. Everybody nowadays needs to be concerned. Your own people need to come first. Take a step back, learn your true worth. You a millionaire without a dime. Just wake that third eye in your mind. This dude is snap, reacting to the nature's concern. The threat is right over there with them blue lights. Overseer seeing you, watching you. RGB, FGP, do what you need to all my people are free. In the mind, in the soul, in the ghetto. When it's cold, brothers broke, sisters confused. Kids run the street without a pair of shoes.
Demon dogs!
Dreams, we trying to close distance. Oftentimes, rough waters are so persistent. Why the broker gifted and can't do nothing about it? The ultimate satisfaction is to shut the doubters. I'm punching out from my time card, driving home. I hear my bumping on sidewalks, enough to make my eyes sob. I'm still stumbling at my job. Should we reckon buildings till they crumble and y'all fall? I indulge in the insults, hit so ballsy on my half, I go after your kinfolk. Your book of rhymes, every chapter's abysmal. I'm like Shaq with a pencil. When I stab, it's like shrapnel is in you. I'm so broke, but poetic folks just don't get it. To my fam, I'm a joke with no credit. Take out a loan and go bet it. Prone to more headaches than a dome with bolts in it. Put the guns down, leave them arms withdrawn, and just watch in awe what we are for y'all. They can't deny this once they hear the theme music. BBC and I link like green tunics. Put the guns down, leave them arms withdrawn, and just watch in awe what we are for y'all. That's why we put this concert on. I'd like you to meet my confidant. We accomplices. Our music ain't modern day medicine, just a product chock full of excellence. Onward with our development, lots of bravado sentiments. Top of the zombie element, knocking out it that's relevant, not an option to ever quit. I switch they collars, my rhyming equivalent to an N1 mixtape baller. Display honor, don't ever mistake kindness is my weakness be, or watch the switchblade holler. When I rhyme the beats, it's grade A, niggas prime to beat. Confront them, they decline to speak. Inject the album in your sinus, breathe. Collecting hours from your time will cease. Black roses representative of purest devotion. An edited human emotion, evident by too many growths, but mentally potent. Ill adrenaline dosage, legend is spoken, meant to have our identities bolstered. Put the guns down, leave them arms withdrawn, and just watch in awe what we are for y'all. They can't deny this once they hear the theme music. BBC and I link like green tunics. Put the guns down, leave them arms withdrawn, and just watch in awe.
These are like our relief scats, and I have to do this every time. Every time I have to do this to get the pressure off me. You know what I'm saying? I got urban PTSD. I got gouch. I got the funky chicken. Everything. I had to get all that stuff. I got child support. Everything. Damn me. Oh God. Hey, that's how I relieve myself. Relief scat. Some people dig boogers way to the brain. Me, I scat. Ask for my name. Relief scats. It's really silly, guys. Silly. Yes, yes, and yes again. Thank you for listening to the WILROC Show. I'm your true the WILROC here. Oh, yeah. If you have trouble on Facebook, Facebook's giving you trouble. Go to. I think I'm gonna have to give me trouble in a minute. So if you go to YouTube, yeah, go to YouTube, go to Periscope, or go to. You can also go to Twitch, right? Go there, okay? Don't worry about it. We'll be on there. We'll be on there. All right, now today's topic is urban PTSD. And I'm going to go over how is PTSD period diagnosed. Okay, now the Diagnostic and Statistical Manual of Mental Disorders, 5th edition, in the American Psychiatric Association 2013 volume, defines the core aspect of PTSD as an exposure to actual or threatened death, serious injury, or sexual violence in one or more of the following ways: directly experiencing the traumatic event, witnessing the event as it occurred to others, or learning that the traumatic events occurred to a close family member or close friend. All right. And in another way that it is, they look at it is presence of one or more of the following intrusion symptoms associated with the traumatic events, beginning after the trauma has occurred, experiencing a recurrent involuntary distressing memories, dreams, or flashbacks of the traumatic event, experiencing psychological or physiological distress at exposure to cues that symbolize or resemble an aspect of the traumatic events. Triggers. Yeah. Cause I suffer from a little bit. I got a little shot up a couple years ago back in the time, and sometimes I think about it, I just, it just does something to me. The possibilities of just thinking about it just throws me out, make me just jump sometimes. And I guess that must be some PTSD, a little bit of it. That's some urban PTSD, because I wasn't in no war. I wasn't in the war. I was in the war in the streets. So I understand that. And then something trigger you. Maybe you might hear a gunshot, or maybe you might a certain smell might trigger. You might just trip, So yeah, be careful about that. All right. persistent. Another one is persistent avoidance of stimuli associated with the traumatic events after the traumatic event has occurred. Negative alterations in cognitions and mood associated with the trauma, such as not remembering aspects of the trauma or frequent negative emotional states, fear, anger, or guilt about the trauma. Okay, that's it. Now, with the inner city communities being disturbingly labeled with monikers such as Chirac, which is Chicago, Little Mexico, that's Kirkwood, Atlanta, or Chopper City, which is New Orleans, because of their gun violence, drug distribution, and use of assault rifles. I ain't gonna say use of assault rifles, or use of gun violence. Period. Okay. Some people have took a look at the impact that living in these communities have on its residents. According to Beckett, 2014, a survey conducted by Dr. Carrie Ressler, Dr. Carrie Ressler at Grady Memorial, as an inner city public hospital in Atlanta, found that out of approximately 8,000 patients surveyed, over 2/3 endorsed that they had been victims of a violent assault. Okay, man, I've been a victim of a lot of violent assaults. I ain't lying, boy. Ooh, boy, I tell you the truth. But I know what's going on. A lot of kids out here. Now, furthermore, 50% of the patients surveyed reported personally knowing someone that had been murdered. In another study conducted by Gillespie, 2009, at the time, hospital findings yielded increased rates of traumatic event exposure. As a result, the study reported increased rates of PTSD and other mental illness. Think about it. We just had a guy, a couple jits just killed up here. Young guys got killed in Tangelo Park. You know, like they're being killed all over the world, all over the country, you know. And think about, like I say, the guys that stand around and watch this trauma. Okay, not just the one who gets shot or whatever. If he survives, he's gonna have it. But what if the guy dies, or what about if the guy doesn't die and the guys are standing around? You know, gunshot go off, boom, boom, somebody die right there, somebody gets shot right there. That could be one cause of PTSD, right in the streets. Or always some fighting. Always, you know, always out there, come outside, always somebody fighting, always some turmoil, some argument, something. That's part of it too. So be careful out there. And as a result, the study reported increased rates of PTSD and other mental illness, and in general, findings suggest that about 65 to 87% of participants experience exposure to trauma events at 33 to 60% of those individuals, and 33 to 60% of these individuals develop PTSD. All right. And other studies have revealed that in comparison to people who haven't experienced trauma, people who experience incidents of childhood or adult trauma participate in increased acts of violence. The more you see, the more you do. Oh yeah. You in it, you gonna be in it. You gonna do it. You ain't scared to do it. If you around somebody fighting all the time, then you gonna come out, you want it, you can fight too. You ain't got no problem. That's how it goes. Yeah. And when encountered with dangerous situations, the brain is hardwired to release neurotransmitters that signal the release of hormones that cause the body to react in a fight or flight manner. All right, what you gonna do? You gonna run or you gonna fight? Now, people diagnosed with PTSD stay at this heightened alertness for increased periods of time. Yes, they do. Yes, they do. Which does not allow the brain or body to return to a state of homeostasis, you know, just or a feeling of being relaxed, never relaxed. This extended state of hypervigilance also distorts a person's ability to distinguish safe situations from dangerous ones. Okay? Come back with some more on this topic. I'm gonna come back with some more. All right. I'm gonna come back with how does PTSD affect our communities? I think I went over that a little bit. I'm gonna go for some more of this. Yeah. Okay. How does it affect our communities? All right. Okay. I'll be back with that. Hey, just check it out. WILROC Show. I'm here, there, everywhere. A little more music, and I'll talk to you guys directly. All right. All right. Oh, we gotta have something to eat. Gotta have some food. Yes, God. Oh, wait a minute. Grandma. tarantula tenders. You never had tarantula tenders? Yeah, well, y'all some sorry. Talk amongst yourselves. I'll be right back, man. Urban PTSD, the Will Rock Show. Oh. Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the Will Rock Show. Yours truly, the Will Rock here. You know, each week on the Will Rock Show, we have a fruit or a vegetable. This week, we have a herb, and it is the dandelion. Yes, the dandelion herb is believed to be originated in the Central Asian region and became naturalized in many parts of the temperate and semi-tropical regions, including Mediterranean. It is a very hardy plant, grows vigorously everywhere in the fields, lawns, and meadows. Fresh dandelion greens, flower tops, and roots contain valuable constituents that are known to have antioxidant, disease-preventing, and health-promoting properties. Fresh dandelion leaves are very low in calories, providing just 45 calories per 100 grams. It is also a good source of dietary fiber. In addition, its latex is a good laxative. These active principles in the herb help reduce weight and control cholesterol levels in the blood. Dandelion root, as well as other plant parts, contains bitter crystalline compounds, terazaxin, and an aspartate resin, terazaxarin. Further, the root also contains inulin, not insulin, and levulin. Together, these compounds are responsible for various therapeutic properties of the herb. Fresh dandelion herb is heavy in vitamin A, about 338% of daily recommended intake, one of the highest source of vitamin A among culinary herbs. Vitamin A is an important fat-soluble vitamin and antioxidant required for maintaining healthy mucous membrane and skin and vision. Dandelion leaves are packed with numerous health-benefiting flavonoids, such as carotene B, carotene A, lutein, cryptoxanthin, and zeaxanthin. Consumption of natural foods rich in vitamin A and flavonoids helps to protect the body from lung and oral cavity cancers. Zeaxanthin has photofiltering functions and protects the retina from UV rays. Dandelion herb is a good source of minerals like potassium, calcium, manganese, iron, and magnesium. Dandelion is also rich in many vital vitamins, including folic acid, riboflavin, pyridoxine, niacin, vitamin E, and vitamin C. Dandelion is probably the richest herbal source of vitamin K. Dandelion also has established a role in treatment of Alzheimer's disease patients. So now, get some dandelions in your rumps. You know they're going to squirt out of your rumps if you let them process properly. So get some dandelions in your rumps, and now I hope your minds and bodies are healthier, wealthier, and wiser. Thank you very much.
The Will Rock Show.
Now the man king is sound and blues playing out exclusive music. This you cannot refuse.
But Lord, I know that your words, they shall come to pass. And I pray that your day I live to see. When the wicked shall be cast into the blazing fire, there be no more pain, no more poverty, I say. I say. soul.
Rock on, Will Rock, rock on.
That joy in my soul. I feel that joy within my soul, soul, a burning flame without control. Whoa, I feel that joy within my soul. Whoa, one which Paul can control. Oh, in your cup sit up on the throne of fire. Babylon soon of retire. Sit up on the throne of fire. Babylon, this is your Messiah. Open the door and let the Holy One of Israel in. How could Babylon do such a virtuous thing? I feel that joy within my soul, soul, a burning flame without control. Oh, I feel that joy within my soul, soul, one which Paul can control. Babylon, open the door and let the Holy One of Israel in. Babylon, them open the door so they crowning kings of
This is Selena Sanchez, asking everyone to listen to The WILROC Show, Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m., bringing an eclectic approach, interesting topics, special guests, all types of music, and a lot more. It's The WILROC Show, Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m. on vibesreggaearena.com, Facebook Live, The WILROC Show, The WILROC Show on Ustream TV, and on Twitter @_WLRC.
Check out The WILROC Show, Sundays 6 to 9 p.m.
on Vibes Reggae Arena at vibesreggaearena.com.
And the Caribbean Rhythm Radio Network, streaming online at crrradio.com. Bringing an eclectic approach, interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and a lot more. That's The WILROC Show. Streaming online at crrradio.com and
on Vibes Reggae Arena at vibesreggaearena.com. The WILROC Show is on and live.
Did you know? Did you know blueberries are supposed to help improve nighttime vision?
Did you know?
Did you know, according to the Dead Sea Scrolls, cherry seeds have satanic power?
Did you know?
Did you know, many years ago, explorers used watermelons to carry water on long expeditions?
100 years of delay have passed since President Lincoln freed the slaves, yet their heirs, their grandsons, are not fully free. They are not yet freed from the bonds of injustice. They are not yet freed from social and economic oppression. And this nation, for all its hopes and all its boasts, will not be fully free until all its citizens are free. This is one country. It has become one country because all of us and all the people who came here had an equal chance to develop their talents. We cannot say to 10% of the population that you can't have that right. That your children can't have the chance to develop whatever talents they have.
Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. Oh, hey. Hey, happy birthday, John Pope. John Xavier Pope, happy birthday to you. I'm going to give you a shout out. Yellow John. What's happening, Yellow John? John Xavier Pope, the Pope Ryan. He is of One Voice, JP's One Voice, or John Pope. Happy birthday, John. John Xavier Pope, y'all. Anyway, happy birthday to everybody. Happy birthday to you too, baby. Your birthday. Happy birthday to you too. All right. Today's topic is urban PTSD. Urban PTSD. Urban post-traumatic stress disorder. Okay. That's what that is. All right now. Let me see what I got going on here. Let me see what's going on. I'm going over some. I'm going over some studies. Some studies. How does PTSD impact our communities? Let me see. PTSD. Okay. Yeah. All right. I think that PTSD is associated with increased healthcare utilization, medical morbidity, and substance use. Now, although living in communities of lower socioeconomic status is considered a risk factor for developing PTSD, the subjective experience of the event is still relative to the individual, leaving one to assume that individuals living in these communities may be extremely resilient individuals. The violence has become so commonplace that an emotional numbness exists. And that's what they do to us on TV. They get us numb to all this stuff they got going on TV, all these shootings and all kinds of stuff. Okay? Yeah. Or there's an exorbitant amount of undiagnosed PTSD in these communities. Like my girl Rhonda said, some people have it, they just undiagnosed, they don't seek help. Now, understanding the number of traumatic events experienced by civilians that live in low-income and urban communities offers valuable insights into the importance of this pandemic. Now, if we don't address the traumatic symptomatology experienced by residents of these communities, we're only exacerbating the violence that takes place within them. Okay. And this could easily lead to a generational psychological impairment with the family systems of members in those communities. Can have everybody else psyched out and freaked out. You know what I'm talking about? Yeah. Now, preventative efforts need to provide screening for PTSD in public health facilities. That's primary care doctors' offices. They need to do that to lower future rates of PTSD from exposure to traumatic events. By increasing early identification, it could lead to increased access to treatment to prevent additional negative outcomes. Yes, it can. Yeah, and what about living in the violent neighborhoods is as likely to give you PTSD as going to war. Okay? And I believe that. Living in a violent neighborhood can give you just as bad as going to war. Gunshots, traumatic events, sirens, pistols going off, fighting, all kind of stuff going on, abuse. All right? Chicago's Cook County Hospital has one of the busiest trauma centers in the nation. They treat about 2,000 patients a year for gunshots, stabbings, and other violent crimes, and other violent injuries. All right? So when researchers started screening patients there for their post-traumatic stress disorder in 2011, they assumed that they would find cases. All right? Is PTSD contagious? Huh? All right, let me see. They want to know. They want to see if they can find cases. Now they just didn't know how many. Fully, 43% of the patients they examined, and more than half of the gunshot wound victims had signs of PTSD. Now, in that quote, they say that they just didn't know that they knew they were going to have PTSD symptoms. Said Kimberly Joseph, a trauma surgeon at the hospital, but they didn't know it was going to be as extensive, as deep off the mother sucker. All right? And when the work showed, Joseph said is, and I quote, her name is Kimberly Joseph, "This is a much more urgent problem than you think." Joseph proposed spending about $200,000 a year to add staffers to screen all at-risk patients for PTSD and connect them with treatment. The taxpayer-subsidized hospital has an annual budget of roughly $450 million. But Joseph said the hospital administrators turned her down and suggest she look outside for outside funding. We ain't gonna help these poor souls. That they getting shot, they all PTSD'd out. I know I have it. I know I do. From being out there in the war. Right there on the trail in Caylee. I was in the war right there on the Caylee front. And right here on the front line, Steyr. Yeah. Mm-hmm. That's right. The Battle of Mandarin, I was in that too. Y'all talking about? I ain't lying. When they stormed Lee Road or when they stormed Lee. When they stormed Carver Shores, I was in the Battle of Carver Shores too. Y'all talking about? Yeah. The war in Egypt, all that. But anyway, a hospital spokesman would not comment on why the hospital decided not to pay for regular screening. The hospital is a part of a pilot program with other area hospitals to help pediatrics patients identified with PTSD, said the spokeswoman Marissa Collias. The Cook County Health and Hospital Systems is committed to treating all patients with high quality care. All right, but they won't set aside a budget to treat the people that come in with PTSD. All right. Let me see. Right now, social workers try to identify patients with most severe PTSD symptoms. But I want to think about PTSD. Think about Everett Miller. He's out on the streets. He has PTSD. Of course, he was in the wars and a lot of campaigns. Come out and he's living in these streets, and he has a mental issue. He's sleeping and waking up. They turn him into this machine. He's waking up in the middle of the night. A lot of veterans are like this. They have PTSD so bad, they're still fighting the war, they're still jumping out of planes, they're still shooting and killing. Whether they like it or not. And they're out in society, and they can't seem to get any help. Along with the people that's out there watching all this killing and violence in the streets. A growing body of research shows that Americans with traumatic injuries develop PTSD at rates comparable to veterans of war, I said earlier. Just like veterans, civilians can suffer from flashbacks, nightmares, paranoia, and social withdrawal. Now, while the United States have been slow to provide adequate treatment to troops affected by post-traumatic stress, the military has made substantial progress in recent years. It now regularly screens for PTSD. Okay, it works to fight the stigma associated with mental health, with mental health treatment, and educates military families about potential symptoms. Yeah, and they call it, they call it shell shock. You got street shell shock out here too. Shell shock in the streets, shell shock out there in the war. Especially in the urban places, we shell shocked out here. Sure enough, all these legit, they shell shock. For real. I think I'm playing. Mm-hmm. Few similar efforts exist for civilian trauma victims. Americans wounded in their own neighborhoods are not getting treatment for PTSD. They're not even getting diagnosed. Okay? Studies show that overall about 8% of Americans suffer from PTSD at some point in their lives, but the rates appear to be much higher in communities such as poor, largely black American pockets in like cities like Detroit, Atlanta, Chicago, Philadelphia, Baltimore, where high rates of violent crime has persisted despite a national decline. And I think a lot of these cities too, they don't sell guns. They're very strict on gun laws. So there's gonna be a lot of violence in them cities. Always. Crooks don't care about it. Mm-hmm. A little bit more. Researchers in Atlanta interviewed more than 8,000 inner city residents and found that about 2/3 said they had been violently attacked and that half knew someone who had been murdered. We said that before. And at least 1 in 3 of those interviewed experienced symptoms consistent with PTSD at some point in their lives. And that is a conservative estimate. All right, I said that earlier. The rates of PTSD we see are as high or higher than Iraq, Afghanistan, or Vietnam veterans. Okay? Back with some more on this topic, y'all. Today's topic is Urban PTSD. Oh, I tell you, that went down already. Be right back, y'all.
The WILROC Show is on.
He's a sweet soul, brother.
I am here, you are there, we are everywhere.
You are listening to The Will.
The WILROC Show is on.
He's a sweet soul, brother.
You are listening to The Will Rock Show.
I am here, you are there, we are everywhere.
Hey, baby.
everybody. It's the Dog Man. How y'all doing? What are y'all doing on Sunday night? Well, y'all need to be listening to the WILROC Show. Good friend of mine. See ya.
It's not getting out and confronting and fighting a man on the street because right now he's got power and he's gonna win. What we got to do, we got to get our minds together.
Today's word. Can somebody tell me why does a boxing match have a red corner and a blue corner? I'll tell you why. Red equals Democrats, blue equals Republicans. Free game from study and research. Politics and sports. Real eyes, real lies, real lies. Stay woke, folks. Be blessed beyond measure.
Yes, 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 yes. Talk about yourselves. I am here. You are there. We are everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small planet of ours.
The WILROC Show is on.
Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m.
On Vibes Reggae Arena at vibesreggaearena.com.
Interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and lots more. The WILROC Show.
Talk about yourselves, people. Oh. Get down. Wait a minute. Come on. Ooh. You got. Yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. I'm your truth, the WILROC. I'm here, you're there, we're everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon. I'm having trouble, I'm having technical difficulties like I do every week. Don't worry about it. It's on there. I'm on here. It's up there. I think it's up there. Give me an update, somebody. Okay, yours truth, the WILROC here. Today's topic is urban PTSD. Urban PTSD. Urban PTSD, all right? We all go through, I think we all suffer from some of it. If you live in any city, you can go any country just about. Think about Jamaica. Think about these small islands that have a lot of violence in the street. And these kids are going through watching all this violence, choppings and shootings and arrestings and all this stuff. Kids and even adults and kids alike, watching this stuff go on right here in Orlando, right there in Kingston, right there in Gloucester. Everywhere, it's all over, okay? Some people can, and some people do suffer from it. They do. They really do. I ain't lying. And post-traumatic stress can be a serious burden on people. It can take a toll on relationships and parenting, lead to family conflict, and interfere with jobs. A national study of patients with traumatic injuries found that those who developed post-traumatic stress were less likely to have returned to work a year after the injuries. Okay? It may also have a broader social cost. Neglect of civilian PTSD as a public health concern may be compromising public safety. Okay, and Railsler and his co-authors concluded in the 2012 paper. For most people, untreated PTSD will not lead to violence, but there is a subgroup of people who are at risk in the wrong place at the wrong time of reacting in a violent way or an aggressive way when they might not have if they had their PTSD treated. It's cut up. If they wouldn't have had their PTSD treated, if they would have had it treated, they might have cut up. But they don't have it treated, they might cut up. But they might gonna have it treated or be in treatment and still cut up. They can still cut up. You know what I'm saying? So, it's like that. Yeah, I never know. That thing go any kind of way. Any kind of way. Research on military veterans have found that the symptoms of chronic hyper arousal, the distorted sense of always being under extreme threat, can lead to increased aggression and violent behavior. Now, very minor threats. This is what very minor threats can be experienced, but what the signals in your body tells you as you are in acute danger, and that is said by Sandra Bloom, a psychiatrist and former president of the International Society for Traumatic Stress Studies. Okay, I ain't lying. Now, another issue, wrote researchers at Drexel University, is that people with symptoms of PTSD may be more likely to carry a weapon in order to restore feelings of safety. Hospital trauma centers, which work on the front lines of neighborhood violence, could help address the lack of treatment. They could. Indeed, the American College of Surgeons, which sets standards for the care of patients with traumatic injuries, is set to recommend that trauma centers evaluate, support, and treat patients for post-traumatic stress. But it is not a requirement, and few hospitals appear to be doing it. Okay, they don't have to do it, so they don't. They don't care. They do not care. All right? All right, some of them don't. I mean, they're going to start. That's a way to make some money. They're going to start. Now, ProPublica surveyed a top-level trauma center in each of the 22 cities with the nation's highest homicide rates. Just one, the Spirit of Charity Trauma Center in New Orleans, currently screens all seriously injured patients for PTSD. And another, Detroit Receiving Hospital, psychologists talk with injured crime victims about PTSD. Other hospitals have patchwork. Other hospitals have a patchwork of resources or none at all. At two hospitals in Birmingham, Alabama, and St. Louis, Missouri, trauma center staff say they hope to institute routine PTSD screening by the end of the year. Okay, and doctors in Baltimore, Newark, Memphis, and Jackson, Mississippi, said they wanted to do more to address PTSD, but they don't know or they don't have the money. They just don't have the cash. Okay, they say adding even small amounts of hospital budgets adding even small amounts of hospital budgets is a hard sell in a tough economic climate. And that's especially true at often cash-strapped public hospitals. Okay, they got to have the money to do that. And in order to add a staff member to screen and follow up on PTSD, they have to lay someone else off in order to in another area. They got to lay somebody off to get somebody in that area to fill in that space. They can't fit them in. You got to go. Foot doctor, the foot man. You leave. You got to get a PTSD man in here. Okay. Now, in order to so in order to add staff, screen, they have to lay somebody off, and that's and that's that. I'll be right back. I'm gonna play some music right quick. I'll be right back. I got some company coming through. I'll be right back, y'all. Hold tight. Wait a minute. I'm gonna have some baboon liver and crackers. I'll be right back. Talk amongst yourselves. Okay? All right. Today's topic is urban PTSD. Be right back with you.
The WILROC Show is on.
Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it? Can you feel that? Huh? Can you feel it?
I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in the car. He didn't notice that the nights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure if he was from the house of God. I saw a film. I saw a film.
Found my way downstairs and drank a cup. And looking up, I noticed I was late. Found my coat, grabbed my hat, made the bus in seconds flat. Found my way upstairs and never spoke. And somebody spoke and I went into a dream.
Let me tell you something!
I read the news today, oh boy, about a lucky man who made the grade. And though the news was rather sad, well, I just had to laugh. I saw the photograph. He blew his mind out in a car. He didn't notice that the lights had changed. A crowd of people stood and stared. They'd seen his face before. Nobody was really sure he was from a house.
How I wish you were here. We're just two lost souls swimming in a fishbowl, year after year, running over the same old ground. Have we found the same old fear? Wish you were here.
I read the news today, oh boy. 4,000 holes in Blackburn, Lancashire. And though the holes were rather small, they had to count them all. Now they know how many holes it takes to fill the alcohol.
The WILROC Show.
Nothing in this world works the way you think it does. Nothing. The police aren't who you think they are. The sheriff is not who you think he is. Banks do not do what you think they do. Governments don't operate anywhere near the way you think they do. And that's why today, when you look at what's going on in the world today, none of it makes any sense. It's all crazy. It makes no sense at all. Seems very destructive. But actually, in point of fact, you don't know how the system works. It's working perfectly fine. The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. And the people, the masses, are entertained with television and alcohol and drugs, and the wealthy continue to get wealthy. And so it's working perfectly fine. once you understand how the world really works, and nothing works the way you think it does.
At this time, I have the honor to present to you the moral leader of our nation.
Here to tell you something that's informative, that can help you, to motivate you, and
at this time, I have the honor to present to you the moral leader of our nation.
here to tell you something that's informative, that can help you, to motivate you, and can elevate you, even in the walks of your life.
Sing it, y'all.
The WILROC.
I ain't hang.
The WILROC.
Sing it, y'all.
The WILROC.
Sing it, children.
The WILROC.
Oh, wow.
The WILROC.
Sing it, y'all.
The WILROC.
I ain't hang.
The WILROC.
Well.
The WILROC.
Sing it, y'all.
The WILROC.
Oh, sing it.
The WILROC.
The WILROC Show.
Yes. Oh. Ouch. Okay. Yes, again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. I'm your truth, the WILROC. This is the stress hour. It's the stress hour, my number one stress of the world. You all know and you love her. The beauty of the operation. Hollywood Swing, are you there in Hollywood?
Hello, can you hear me, WILROC? Can you hear me?
Yes, I can hear you. Can you hear me, Hollywood? Can you hear me?
Oh, I can hear you, but you, like you tell me, you got one more again to tell me I'm your number one stressor.
That's in a good way, Hollywood. That's a good stress.
It's going to be some furniture.
Moving.
No, it's going to be some furniture, and I didn't say furniture. I say furniture moving up in the studio. That's all I got to say.
Okay.
But anyway,
Hello, Hollywood. How you doing, Hollywood? Good to hear from you. Good to hear your voice.
There go a tsunami in the making. I done told you, you can't put them two lips together. You got WILROC. It's too much moisture. Too much moisture.
Yeah. Too much humidity, huh?
Yeah. It's too much moisture. Yeah, I'm telling you, because it's gonna start a tidal wave, a tsunami, a typhoon. Everyone do anyway, WILROC. Yeah.
How you doing, Hollywood? How you doing, baby? I know that's right. Hollywood, how you doing today?
Listen. You done cut me off. I was gonna tell you, I'm so sexy I can't stand myself. But go ahead.
Oh yeah. You know, you really are. You know, you really are. She really is, ladies and gentlemen. She is.
Yeah.
Hollywood. Today's topic is.
What's today's topic? If you cut me off, yeah.
I'm sorry for cutting you off. My bad, baby. Urban PTSD, urban PTSD, post-traumatic stress disorder. What's
the difference between urban and regular?
Well, I guess they have the military when you be in war and you come home shell shocked. But out there in them streets, you being out there in them streets, you can get shell shocked too. Being out there in them streets.
I was gonna say you ain't got to be in the military to have PTSD. You look at our police officers that got to be involved in these when they come up on crimes and murders and stuff. They got PTSD. And then when you got people shooting and killing all in the street, they got PTSD. So it ain't just for one area.
Right.
There's a lot of PTSD going on around here.
That's right.
It really is. And I truly believe they need to cover all of this under the insurance. And they don't want to do all that.
No.
And I think that's one of the areas. And that's why a lot of our people go crazy. Because they experiencing a lot of stuff. When you see things, think about it. People that was back in World War I, II, the Korean War, the Civil War, and all of that. When you see death and all of these things going on, your mind can't adapt to that like that.
No.
And so you do need help.
Yes, you do.
And they don't understand that. But a lot of those congressmen and women and stuff, they've never been to war and experience that. They don't understand what our men and women are going through.
No, they don't.
And that's why they're not passing a lot of these bills and things, and I don't understand that.
And I don't
ever want to be in a situation like that. I know while you fought for our country, I was supposed to, when I decided that ain't what I want to do, I didn't sign up for my ROTC, and so I didn't go over, which I would have been in the Gulf War, so I didn't make it. And I'm so glad for that because I know me. I'd have been in the stockade right now. Talking about she's still on the chain gang. Yeah, she said she wasn't going on over there. I just can't WILROC. But it's too many of our people that are suffering in our communities that, like you said, ain't never been to war, but not the traditional war
Right,
or
right,
things like that.
right.
But
Not in
other
combat.
areas, yeah.
Not in combat.
They've been there. They've been there. Right, not in combat, but they combat in the streets. But they combat in the streets, WILROC.
I know that's right.
And that's what they got to understand.
That's right, because I've been out there in that street combat, street warfare.
That's true, because you know over there in Tangelo. In Tangelo, y'all got something else over there in Tangelo.
Well, yeah, but Tangelo's been...
So over, look.
Tangelo's been pretty good lately.
What?
Tangelo's been pretty good. It's just we had a rash here.
Yeah, Tangelo's been pretty good.
The last
yeah, Tangelo's been pretty good.
6 months. They've been 10. I'm gonna say last 3 months. Tangelo been going through a lot out here the last 3 months. But you know, you can go. You know, a lot of people, like they say, a lot of people in these streets. You know, our urban area. You know, Paramo, Pine Hill. They're shooting every night.
I know.
They're killing every night.
Paramo. And they call it Crime Hills, a Parker. As the old folks say, not a Parker, but a Parker. You know, you just the Little Egypt, Beirut, Ivy Lane. Y'all got all them areas over there, and you know, I just wish we could just stop all the violence.
Right.
And because that's what they banking all of this on. Even all of those areas in Chicago and Compton over in California.
Right.
You know, we killing each other.
That's right.
And so that's why they're not going to help us, because they say, hell, y'all killing each other off. What we going to do? We can't stop y'all from killing each other.
There's too many of y'all coming in
and
here.
So they're not going to send aid in. They're not going to send aid until we stop the violence ourselves, which is so sad.
That's right. That's right, Hollywood. That's right.
Well, we got 9, 10, 11, 12-year-olds being recruited in the gangs. 3 killed.
That's right. And then we got the jitterbugs out there shooting for nothing, thinking it's cool, thinking it's a sport. Video game shooting. It was stupid. God, we got the stupid set of jits, boy.
They got the. And I'm gonna tell you right now.
We got the smartest and the stupid set of jits.
I ain't never been no video game player, but these video games are desensitizing our young children.
TV's desensitizing them too. TV, the news, everything going on.
Video games,
everything.
All that.
Everything.
It's desensitizing it. It's becoming the norm.
Mm-hmm.
And it's not normal. It's not.
Nope, it's not. None whatsoever.
Sometimes you want to just stay in your house and just hide, because you just don't know. Case in point, I was in the store today. I was in the store, and I was buying some linen, things for that. And his daddy ran into the store with his daughter. They were playing, but they were screaming. Ah! So when he came in, everybody, everybody hit the doggone ground.
They done got everybody scared.
She was chasing him in the store, talking about, he said, you got me. Oh, fool, you about to get cut up in here.
See what I'm saying?
Because everybody hit the doggone ground. When I say that, people were so scared.
They done got us so scared now. They got us like that,
Yeah.
They got us like that. I'm watching what's going on, but everybody's so scared. You can't even have a flappy fart without everybody diving for the floor.
On edge, WILROC.
Golly, they got us like that.
Yep.
The TV got us like that.
Edge.
Everybody mad. Everybody this.
TV,
everybody
the
that.
Media, the video games, all of that. Everybody and then you got people. I'm in Volusia County, and you got this nutcase up here talking about he on probation in 3 days, and he gonna shoot up a Walmart. Okay, well, my gosh. This done made national news. He in Daytona.
Nigga, this girl, come on, man.
Well, I need you to just come. Well, can you just come hold me and comfort me?
Yeah, baby, I'll be there to wreck
Just hold me and comfort me.
Wait a minute. I hear them. You got them hounds. You got them hyenas back there barking.
Yeah, that's them hyenas. Rah, 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 rah. That's now that's sassy. Two Teeth Marie licking her wound.
Oh.
She licking on a little cut she got on her.
Oh.
So she ain't thinking about sassy. But
she taking the evening off.
That's the killer right there.
Okay.
Yeah, now that's Sassy over there. Sassy gonna run from me. But Two Teeth Marie, they better come in. I know I'm off. That's what they do. Them two teeth get you, it's all over.
I know that's right. She's shaking the bits, huh? I know that's right.
She's shaking. I wish you had a visual. Yeah, that visual gonna get it. And then she'll get back and lay in her bed. You know, them two teeth will get you.
Cut you. They cut.
Oh, Jesus.
Razor sharp. Razor sharp.
What that's that razor, and then she get the licking. Yeah.
Oh,
That the other one out there, the big one, the 100-pound dog.
Right.
Yeah.
She won't bust a great.
That's,
But
why
Hollywood.
that's why I got mental alarms. That's why I got mental alarm system, Will Rock.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, out here.
Yes, Will Rock.
Well, we went over stress. I ain't gonna bother with the orange man. I'm gonna leave them alone a little bit. No. I'm gonna bother them a little bit. I'm gonna bother them a little bit now. I'm gonna tell you.
I just want to know what y'all gonna do about Hong Kong. Hong Kong out there, honey, they ready. Hong Kong out there protesting everything.
Yeah, they fighting Hong Kong.
1.7 million people out there in Hong Kong.
They fighting in Hong Kong. But what I'm going to say right quick, just for the, I'm not really saying this for the orange man. I'm just saying this period. This happens all the time, and every time we have something. Now you notice. Now I'm not saying it's because of the orange man, but you notice it was a big old investigation, on the Mueller report. That was the headlines. Epstein. Epstein. I forgot. I can get him too. Okay, we're gonna get into him too. Now there was a big old report on Mullet. The Mullet report. They had the Mullet on there. Then they started going into that. And all of a sudden, they had a shooting or two. Now we ain't even talking about the Mullet. Now we talking about white supremacy, hate crime, gun laws, and racism. Now then they took us from that and threw us right on pedophilia. They took us from that extreme, threw us into Epstein. Boom, threw us into Epstein. I mean, do you notice whether you like the guy, whether you like or not, whoever you like, but do you notice it happens all the time? Do you notice the distraction methods? You see how they distract us so easy?
This deflecting. Let me tell you right now, we get ready to go into a recession. So they deflecting all over the place. Did you see Wall Street in the market? I'm telling you, oh my gosh, we ready to go into another recession. Them tariffs and all of that other shiggity. Y'all better watch yourself. I'm telling you, you watch your 401ks and your stock, because all of that finna plummet. And I did say finna.
You're gonna have 306K by the time they finish with it. All right.
Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just right. Listen here, before we go off of that, I need you to go ahead and get my money ready for my taxes. Cause listen, all this shit going on, I got to be able to file something.
Ooh.
I got to survive.
Oh, since you said that.
So I just need to make sure. See, you behind.
Ooh.
Now the IRS gonna come after me because you behind.
Oh, that's right.
You messing me up.
That's right. Them little 37 cents you had in your 401k.
Well, I'm just saying, it don't matter how much it is, but you messing me up.
It dropped
I
off.
want to come up put me in handcuffs.
Donald Trump
put me
got
in
that.
jail where Wesley Snipes was.
You want to go? I tell you what. I'm gonna tell you again right here in front of everybody, like you got me.
Here we go.
This ain't nowhere in the earth. This ain't the place to talk about no business. Right here, okay?
Well, I'm just saying, I'm not trying to be hemmed up like Wesley Snipes in Ocala, because I don't live in Ocala about no taxes, and I need you to give me my W-2 so I can go ahead and file that before the recession hit, and then I ain't trying to be in the chain gang.
I think these last 3 years, that total 75 cents for the last 3 years, they ain't gonna bother that too much. But but anyway.
Okay, that's what you keep saying. Well, if I do, you better put me some money on the commissary. But no, don't worry about it. You know I'm going to tell on you. You know I'm going to tell. I'm going to tell them who to come find. Yeah, don't put me in there. Y'all better go get WILROC.
Let me help you get
That's all I'm saying.
See, you're telling on me now. See, they after me now because you're snitching on the air. That's it. You're dry snitching me.
Oh, no, I don't told on the air.
Yeah, you're dry snitching. That's
all I'm saying. Well, I'm sorry, Rob. I'm just saying that would be WILROC.
Anyway, Hollywood. Now, everybody, we have this is we have a stress hour. When we go through
it, tickle me, WILROC.
I know. Yeah. You sound witchy poish too. Witch hazily a little bit. Yeah. Yes. But anyway, you got me tickled too as well.
Yes, WILROC.
Now, anyway, this is the stress hour, and I have to go over my regular stresses.
All your stressors, and let me put this out here first. Mm-hmm. The shiggity that WILROC says, those are the views of the WILROC. And we'll rock alone.
I know that's right. They sure jump ship when it catch on fire. Anyway,
we're gonna jump that ship now.
Yeah. Now, this is what we can tickle. You articulate me. Now, this is
yes.
Now,
I know WILROC.
This is what I want you guys. I'm gonna go over this right quick. All right.
Yeah. Okay. WILROC.
Now, I'm gonna go over. Okay. Don't forget now. Check this out. Go over fast. Stop sissifying our boys. Stop horrifying our daughters. Okay? Watch what you put into your children's body. Watch what you eat. Stay away from genetically modified foods and organisms if you can, please. Okay? Stay away from those. And also,
yes.
Now, me and you, Hollywood, we are on opposite ends of this vaccine deal.
But these vaccinations,
you think they should have them? I think they should not.
They need to have them.
I don't think they should.
They need to have them. Y'all get all it in your body, so that way you ain't gonna infect nobody else and you protect. But go ahead.
I don't think they should give them to them, but I think they pumping our boys, especially our black boys. I think they pumping our boys full of it, and they pumping our kids full of it, and it's killing us worse, and it's hurting us worse in the future than it is now. So but anyway, they give you literature when they give you the vaccine shots.
Family, y'all do your research.
Read up on it, whether you're with it or not. Please research it anyway. Look into it, okay? That might help you. All right, and I want you guys to stay away from the homosexual transgender agenda, please, if you can. Try to stay away from that.
The part right there, those of you that we rock along. Thank you.
Okay, and we need to start jitterbugs, young fellas, young black boys, young boys, period, young people, especially the black folks, because I'm closer to them. Listen, I need you guys, please. Look, I love guns. I hope everybody have guns, but boys, please be responsible with these guns. Protect your families. Protect your house. Stop shooting out there, shooting up the kids, shooting up jitterbugs, shooting for nothing. You giving all of us PTSD out there with all this shooting for nothing.
You don't need no AK-57 or 15 or whatever you call it to protect yourself. You can get a regular old pistol. Right. You don't need nothing that's going to blow your body up. That don't make no sense anyway.
I think that's up to the individual. You get you if you want an AK-57,
you don't need
get one.
AK-50
get whatever you feel you need, but be careful with it. I don't care what it is. Be careful. If you get an AK-97, get that, but please.
I got my 6-inch pump. I'm gonna knock you out. I got my 6-inch here next to my bed.
You got
your
what?
Got that spike on it.
Your what?
That 6-inch pump, and it got a spike on it. That's
they gonna whoop you. They gonna shoot you across your pump.
That's all I'm saying. And I'm gonna punch it. I got my 6-inch pump right there by the bed.
They gonna shoot you and your pump. You keep on playing. Better have you some fire up in there so you can blast their ass.
I got some fire. Her name's Sassy. Sassy. And Two Teeth Marie. Booyah.
Okay.
That's all I'm saying.
Hollywood.
That's all I'm saying.
See that, Hollywood?
What?
You can't be telling people to get using. You're gonna have people getting shot to out there running up there with a pump. You gonna get somebody.
I got my pump. I got that 6-inch pump. And Marie, get her, Marie. Here she go. Get her, Marie. Tell her. She showed them 2 teeth. Show them. Show them 2 teeth, Marie. Show it to her.
I know that's right. 2 toothers. Get them 2 toothers.
Talk about my baby.
Got 2 toothers.
2 teethers.
2 teethers, Marie. Okay, now this is what I do. I want you guys, the genders. We need to start getting along better. Male and females. Start working on each other. We need to start getting along better, male and female. We need to start the races. We need to start trying to come together. Right now, I know they keep us divided with this. When every time the political cycle comes around, they throw hate and racism and all this stuff at us. They peel us apart.
Yeah, they
do all this. They peel us all apart. We know we're human. We need you guys out there to please understand where we're coming from. We try to understand where you're coming from. All right, that's all we need to do. All right, now. Chemtrails, beware of those. All right, now, and okay, and stop. Another thing, okay, stop making your start programming your kids yourself. You stop letting if the TV and the radio was currently on there. Program your kids.
Yes.
You provide the programming for your kids. At least block some of the stuff.
And let me say this, mamas and daddies. Y'all know y'all children ain't be the best. Don't y'all go out to that school cutting the fool when you know little Kiki and Ray Ray bad as hell. Don't you go out there talking about the teacher fault. No, y'all control little Kiki and Ray Ray. Don't y'all go out there trying to run the school. Y'all know y'all children bad. That's why y'all was hurry up when y'all was glad when summer was gone. They get back in school. Don't go out there cutting the monkey. Go out there for parent-teacher conference. Go out there for open house, but don't go out there when Ray Ray and Kiki come home because they've been suspended. Don't go out there cutting the monkey. Go out there prior to that happening.
I know that's
that was my public service announcement. Stop. Take care of your children.
I know that's
Stop trying to blame the teachers. Take care of your children.
That's right. The raising starts at home, not at school.
Oh, okay. I done started sweat. I went to menopause.
You know, with the menopause section there. But probably wouldn't have had a menopause moment. You had
a menopause moment. Who had a sweater? Woo!
Oh, no, that's right. Get you a little shot of your
I'm sorry,
tonic.
I had to digress on that. I'm so sick of these parents.
Get you some chilled tonic. I know you drink chilled tonic over there, Champagne. I know you love you some chilled Champagne. Get you a bit of that to cool you off. Now, this is what I do. This is what I do to relieve my stress.
That's going to be chilled tonic, yes.
This is what I do. This is what I like to do to relieve my stress.
Oh boy,
okay,
you
here we go. Let's see what's going on. Okay, my camera. I gotta cut my camera off. Let me see what's going on.
Cut the camera off because I ain't got no money for the commissary because school done started. I have to pay the grandchildren. School done started. So I can't help you. I know. I tell on you though. But I tell judge everything.
I know you would. I know you would tell. But this is what I have to do to relieve my stress, and I encourage every red-blooded human to do this. Now go out in the field.
Guess what?
Go out there and get your fire. Okay.
Oh boy.
Your fire. FIRE. PHYE. PFI. You can pay FI. PHYI.
Oh boy.
PHYIE. Fire. Anything you want to get, just get it.
To the power. Yeah.
Yeah. Get you some clock. Some clock. Shalagash. Okay, I like when they do that. Get that. Let me see what I got going on. Let me see.
WILROC, don't do that. The studio ain't that big. Oh my God.
Okay. This is what you have to do.
Go ahead, WILROC.
This is what I do to relieve my stress. And I encourage every human to do this on the earth, okay? And I quote, Red Hollywood.
Okay, WILROC.
Ready, people?
Go ahead, what you say.
And I quote, I love to rip off some shots. Hollywood, you be playing. You think somebody playing a love shot? Then you about to kill me, though. I tell you.
You'll take from your mama. You'll even take the limbs off of a tree. But I'm gonna kick your ass for messing with me.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Motivated. Motivated. Dedicated. Dedicated.
Parlate tra di voi.
Number 9. I'll put you on the spot. Number 9 will tie you up in a knot. When you're trying, multiplying by 9, you might give it everything you've got and still be stopped. If you don't know some secret way you can check on, you'll break your neck on naughty number 9. Now the first thing to keep in mind when you're multiplying by 9 is that it's 1 less than 10. You see, 9 is the same as 10 minus 1. So you could multiply your number by 10 and then subtract the number from the result, and you'd get the same product as if you'd multiplied by 9 and you knew it. I mean, 8 times 9 is 80 minus 8. And 7 times 9 is 70 minus 7. And 6 times 9 is 60 minus 6. You could use those tricks. 'Cause you must have some secret way you can beat it, or else you'll meet it with naughty number 9. Of course, it doesn't hurt to know the table of 9s by memory. It goes like this. 1 times 9 is 9, and 2 times 9 is 18. Mean old number 9. 3 times 9 is 27, and 4 times 9 is 36. 5 times 9 is 45, and 6 times 9 is 54, and 7 times 9 is 63. 8 times 9 is 72, and 9 times 9 is 81, and 10 times 9 is 9. Now the digits
sum is always equal to 9, I mean if you add 2 and 7, the digits, you get 9, the digit sum. That's true of any product of 9. If they don't add up, you've made a mistake.
Or else you'll regret when the big last give no number 9.
On this day with Miss Sheree. 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 Are you there, Miss Sheree?
Yes, I am.
Can you hear me clearly, Miss Sheree?
Yes, I can.
Now, tell us what you have for us on this day, Miss Sheree.
Today is August the 18th. In 1967, Rolling Stones released the song We Love You.
We love you. Go ahead, Miss Sheree.
The construction on the Berlin Wall was completed in 1961.
Go ahead, Miss Sheree.
My thought to remember is, when we are no longer able to change a situation, we are challenged to change ourselves.
I know that is right. Thank you for that. Now, Miss Sheree, would you like to give some shoutings of outings?
Yes, a shout out to all the barbers and cosmetologists.
I know that's right. Oh, yeah, especially now school finna start. Get your hair done, haircuts. All right, Miss Sheree, thank you.
You're welcome. Bye.
Bye-bye. On this day with Miss Sheree.
The WILROC Show.
There's a scientist. He still works. He's protected under the National Whistleblowers Act. He's saying they use his study to beat everybody to say, see, vaccines are safe. It's his study. Now, he tried to commit suicide, and it didn't work. So now he's received a conscience. His name is Dr. William Thompson. You can Google him. Mm-hmm. He's got the highest paid whistleblower attorney in the country. He wants to come clean. He's now admitting that he lied, that the MMR vaccine does give black boys autism at a rate 240% greater than their white counterparts. He knew it. He said the pharmaceutical industry is so strong and they got so much money. When he showed them that when black boys take this on schedule, it is absolutely toxic and damaging, and it's wiping black boys out, not with just autism, ADHD, ADD, all kind of allergies. So what the pharmaceutical industry is doing is getting a customer for life, because they are the masters of cause and effect. And so when Bobby Kennedy was given this, he went to every nationally owned black leader you know. Not one of them would touch it.
Tune in to The WILROC Show, Sunday, 6 to 9 p.m., right here on Vibes Reggae Arena at vibesreggaearena.com.
This is Selena Sanchez, asking everyone to listen to The WILROC Show, Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m.
on the Caribbean Rhythm Radio Network and World Outreach.
Bringing an eclectic approach, interesting topics, special guests, all types of music, and a lot more. It's The WILROC Show.
On Facebook at www.facebook.com/The WILROC Show, and on Instagram and Twitter at _WLRC.
The WILROC Show is... The WILROC Show is on.
All in all it was just a break in the wall.
Yes, 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 and yes again. One more time, boys.
All in all it was all just breaks in the wall.
Yes, 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 and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. I'm your true, the WILROC here. I can always say I'm here. You are there. We're everywhere. Good night, good morning, good afternoon, wherever you may be on this small earth of ours. People say, where you get that from? I stole that from Art Bell. I stole some of that. I kind of listen to Art Bell a lot. Used to listen to Art Bell a lot, coast to coast, and I kind of took that from them a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I'm a mesh of all kinds of stuff. I'm a patchwork of all kinds of stuff that I've experienced. So I kind of throw it all in there. Glenn Beck and all these dudes. I listened to them for years. Glenn Beck, Art Bell, and you name it, man. You know, you name it, man. Yeah, I used to listen to this doggone guy in Tampa. He was a sports guy. He had a bad back. I think he retired. But he used to do some crazy stuff. Glenn Beck used to do the real crazy stuff. That's what really got me to doing all this crazy stuff, really. Anyhow, anyway, and the shot doctor them too. Now, anyway, thank you for listening to the WILROC Show. I'm your truly, the WILROC. Today's topic is urban PTSD. You can check me out now. Check me out on Instagram at the WILROC Show. I'm also on YouTube, Periscope, Twitch, and on the WILROC Show Live. Donald Wilcox on Facebook and Live, and the WILROC Show on Facebook Live, and I'm also on Twitter at _WLRC and Twitch and the Periscope on WLRC _WLRC. Okay. All right. Hit me up on all those pages. You can hit me up and give me ideas for topics, ideas for music, and what have you. Okay. We can critique the show. You suck, WILROC. Oh, I love you very much, WILROC. Anyone, I take it all, and I make a nice stew out of it, okay? And I use it all, right? I use the bones and all, baby, okay? Everything has a use, all right? Okay, so thank you for checking me out so far. Today's topic is urban PTSD. We go through these things in the streets. We see shootings, we see robbings, we hear about it on TV every day. We watch it on the news. They soak us with it every day. Accidents, assaults, rapes, shootings, fights, all kind of stuff. So we watch all that stuff, and we all of us have a little bit of it in us. Some of us can take it more because we are soaked into that environment. We live there. There. Okay. Right. Okay. Now, when you think about it, if someone gets shot. Hold on, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say when Rand Corporation researchers began interviewing violently injured young men in Los Angeles in the late 1990s, they faced some skepticism that the men often connected to gangs would be susceptible to PTSD. Come on, what you think a soldier is or a cop? That's a gang. Golly, okay. And they had people tell them that this is, I'm quoting. It said, I'm quoting Grant Marshall, said that we had people tell us that we'd see a lot of people who were gangbangers and they wouldn't develop PTSD because they were already hardened to that kind of life. All right, and that was Grant Marshall's quote. And he's a behavioral scientist who studied patients at a Los Angeles trauma center. And he said that he didn't find that to be the case at all. People in gangs were just as likely as anyone else to develop PTSD. Of course they are. It don't matter. In the military, that's all you get it. No. You in a shooting, you getting shot at, you watching death on both ends, you causing death, you watching death, you fighting, you always in conflict, you always see this around all the time. Then you got the cops on your back. They chastising you. You see them killing your folks. Come on, your brain is messed up. But then the cops, they got it too, because they out there, they killing, they seeing killings, they come from the war. Everybody freaked out. Everybody PTSD'd out up there, out in them streets. Cops and crooks alike. All right? For real. That's right. And in fact, trauma appears to have a cumulative effect. It builds up. Young men with violent injuries may be more likely to develop symptoms if they have been attacked before. The Los Angeles study found that 27% of the men interviewed 3 months after they were injured had symptoms consistent with PTSD. Keep that fire, everybody after you, what you looking at. All right? And like I said, most people still think that all people who get shot were doing something they didn't need to be doing, said Porter, the trauma surgeon from Jackson. He says that I'm not saying he's not saying it's a racist thing, but everybody thinks it's a black man's disease. They get shot, they out there selling drugs. They're not going to spend more time with them. They ain't gonna spend no time. They're not going to spend more time on them. They ain't number drug dealers. So what? Let them kill their stupid selves. Or they just, or if that's what they think, even if you're not even a drug dealer, you're just out there standing around taking your baby to the park, why not watching somebody getting killed? You go and you try to, get some help for that trauma. No, you was out there. You a gangbanger too. No, I ain't. I just work. I was taking my baby. No, go on, man. All blacks are like that. That's why they don't help us. That's why they won't help. You know. Now, while post-traumatic stress often does not show up until several months after the injury, experts say many trauma centers are missing the chance to evaluate patients early for the risk of PTSD and to use clinical follow-ups when patients come back to have their physical wounds examined to check if patients are developing symptoms. Because when I was shot to death, okay, I didn't have PTSD right away. They took me to some counselor. They want to take me to a counselor. I didn't want to talk to that man about that. But afterwards, when I sit down and think about it, and just sit down sometime and just think about the incident, I jump. I get shivers. You know, I'm always watching behind me. I'm always watching something. Somebody that's always up out to something finna get me. You know, sometimes. That's why I stay in the house a lot. you know, something like that. You know, so nervous about that. You know, 4th of July, New Year's Eve and 4th of July, I am not going out the door. You understand that? Not I. I'm sorry, I ain't going out there. I can't do it. I can't do it. Yeah, I can't do it. I'm like a scary little puppy. I run in the house like them dogs. When they be popping, I be barking. I can't do that. I got PTSD bad, for real. And it comes when I don't pay attention, it's there. But I imagine somebody that's been in a war, a real one, out here in a real gang, a soldier, or a cop, or a gangbanger. Come on, they triple that, you know. You know, doctors say hospitals are unlikely to make significant progress until the American College of Surgeons makes systematic PTSD screening a requirement for all top-level trauma centers. All right. So I'll be right back. I'll play a little music for you guys. I'll be back with some more of this topic. The topic is urban post-traumatic stress disorder, urban PTSD. Okay? All right, look, I'm going to play a little Prince. So, you know, Facebook going to mess with me a little bit about Prince, but that's all right. I'm going to play a little Prince, y'all. So hold on. Some classic Prince coming up. You know? Okay? Hold on. Wait a minute. Oh, I forgot to... I'm finna eat. Uh-oh. I found my grandmama. Oh, she left this when I went on break. She going to have me some camel cutlets and rice. Oh, no, I don't know what I want. She got it in there. She got some hyena ham and broccoli. Y'all ain't never had no hyena ham. Good and tasty. And you know how you go to Wendy's and get the chili? I'm gonna have some bed bugs and butter beans, boy, with some rice, of course, you know. So I'll be right back. I'm gonna get out of the bed bugs and butter beans, gonna be sweet. Golly, they season them like little bacon bits. They crunch like bacon bits. All right, then I'll talk to you guys directly. I'll be right back. Today's topic is urban post-traumatic stress disorder, urban PTSD, right here on the WILROC Show. All right, talk to you later.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
I'm one of the baddest motherfuckers of all time.
They won't say that you're naive if you play what you believe. In New York, purple love and more, it's all you're in it for. But don't show it. The reason that you're cool is cause you're from the old school and they know it. All your bridges love in New York.
WILROC Show.
Can dance if you want to. All the critics love you in New York. Can dance if you want to. All the critics love you in New York. All the critics love you. All the critics love you. All the critics love you in New York. It's time for new direction. It's time for jazz to die. 4th day of November. We need a purple high. Don't give up. I still love you. All the critics love you.
Good evening, everyone. Your education lady is back today on the WILROC Show to give you a quick review of basic grammar and vocabulary. Remember, this is not an in-depth study, just quick reminders. Hopefully these lessons are helping you in your literary skills. Get your notes and let's get started. Today, we're going to continue with parts of speech. The parts of speech we're dealing with today is the conjunction. The conjunction. Conjunctions connect. They're connectors. Most common connectors, most common conjunctions are and, but, and are. Which do you want? This or that? May I have the blouse and the skirt? Not this, but that. Remember, conjunctions connect. They're considered connectors. Most commonly used conjunctions are and, but, and or. Which do you want? This or that? May I have the blouse and the skirt? Not this, but that. Conjunctions. That's as far as we're going today. You have been great as usual. I look forward to learning with you next week. For questions, comments, or suggestions, contact WILROC. He will be sure to get your message to me. This is your education lady. See you next week on the WILROC Show. God bless you.
The WILROC Show.
Black power means black dignity. Just as surely as you're proud to be white, we're proud to be black. Black is beautiful, baby. It's pretty. I always say to my brothers, I say, baby, don't worry about the white chicks. We got everything from chalk to charcoal in our own race. You see? Black is beautiful. Black is beautiful. Black power means dignity. It means we're going to walk side by side with you or through you. We're going to be with dignity and integrity. We don't want any more than you have, and we're not going to accept any less than you have. That's black power.
Did you know? Did you know mangoes are the most favorite and #1 fruit in the world? Did you know? Did you know strawberries and cashews are the only fruits that have their seeds on the outside? Did you know? Did you know kiwi contains twice as much vitamin C as an orange?
The WILROC Show.
Gay people are getting married, folks. Yes. Nasty. Imagine that. 2 women touching on each other's titty balls. Men, barbecue. I like you too, dog. Let's get married, man. It's crazy. That shit is gross.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
Today, I've got the style and profile like never before. But to be the man, you gotta beat the man. And I'm saying, woo, right here.
Check out the WILROC Show.
Do it for her. Do it for her. Do it for him. Do it for him.
Onyx. Lord. Yeah. Shout out, baby. Do it. Hey, oh, shout out to all out there. Don't forget, next week I want you guys to tune into the WILROC Show next week. We're going to bring back Juan J's famous shout-outs. Next week we're going to have Juan J's famous shout-outs. Okay? I used to have them at the beginning of the show. I used to have Juan J at the beginning. You know, when I first started doing radio, the man that said the WILROC Show is on and live. He used to be my co-host, and he would give shout-outs. Juan J's famous shout-outs. We're going to start those. We're going to bring those back next week. His name is Stanley Johnson. Stanley Johnson. Go to Facebook and find Stanley Johnson. If you can get to Stanley Johnson, you can get your name. He'll shout your name out right here on the WILROC Show. Okay? Okay, wherever the WILROC Show may land, hey, it might land right here in my lap. Might land somewhere else. Wherever it go, you get some shout-outs. Make sure you contact Juan J. We're going to advertise it on the WILROC Show. It can be Juan J's famous shout-outs. Okay? I should try to get a 2 or 3 in. I should call O'Brien Toppington, see if I can get a shout-out in. You know what I'm saying? Play some Juan J shout-out music and get him in here. He's famous. He's famous. His famous shout-outs, too. So, if not today, if I don't get it in tonight, don't worry. I got about an hour left. So if I don't get it in tonight, make sure next week you tune in for Juan J's famous shout-out. And go to Stanley Johnson on Facebook, Stanley Johnson, and you can talk to him, and he will shout you out. Okay? All right. If you want to hear some shout-out, there you go. Yeah, and while I'm saying shouts, I'm going to give a shout-out to everybody out there. I'm going to give a shout-out to everybody out of Tampa. First, I'm going to start with Orlando. Carver Shore, Richmond Heights, you know what I'm saying? Tangelo Park, of course, you know what I'm talking about? New Malibu, Crosstown, Malibu, Ivy Lane Estates, Richmond Heights, Richmond Estate, Griffin Park, you know what I'm saying? Washington Shores, everybody around there, Orange Center, hey, all that stuff's starting to disappear now. Ain't nobody staying over there no more. Pine Hills, Griffin Park is still standing. Why you still standing? Griffin Park, what up, though? You know what I'm saying? Still, Paramore and them, Crosstown, in town. Hey, Apopka, what's up, though? Kissing me. Hey. Don Wilcox in Kissimmee, what's happening? Shaquilla Wilcox, what's happening? Wanda Wilcox, what's happening? Donetta Wilcox, what's happening? All the Wilcox clan over in Kissimmee. Tasha, everybody over there, all my nieces and nephews. What's up, PP? Call your daddy, boy. Call your daddy. Call your daddy, boy. I saw him today. Looking for you. Call him, PP. Anyhow, my nephew, PP. Anyway, I want to give a shout out to everybody down in Tampa. Miss Lily, she goes back and forth. I had to give her 2. 1 for Tampa, 1 for Georgia. A shout out for Destiny Ann. What's happening, baby? She's up in Atlanta right now doing her thing. Ooh, Sharice, what's happening, Sharice? Lady Lex. Hey, Lady Lex. Give you a shout out over in Tampa. Over there in Tampa and in Brandon. All righty. Hey, y'all. Hey, Cola McGee. What up, Cola McGee? Ooh, Cola McGee, you know you wrong for that. But anyhow, we'll do it like that anyhow. Yeah, so extra hair over in Tampa. So check that out. If you ever go over to Tampa, go check out So Extra Hair over there. Oh, don't forget now, I'm gonna give a shout out to Miami. Amy, Richmond Heights, Perrine, Florida. What's happening? How y'all doing? Kendall, yes, Spunky Robertson, Tony, Big Val, Lil Val, Mark Ruben, Rodney, Danny Boy. I'm gonna get Reggie a shout out anyway, even though God bless his soul. Tara, Tasha, Tammy, all your Aunt Vern, everybody over there, Aunt Roll, everybody over there, Carolyn, everybody over there, Dana Dane, what's up, Dana Dane, George Jackson. Hey, everybody down in Miami, I'll be all day down there, hollering about cousins and stuff. Dave King in Fort Lauderdale, what's happening? Heggie in Fort Lauderdale, Dave King in Fort Lauderdale. Yoko in Jamaica, what's happening? Hey, Yoko, what's happening? All you guys in the Caribbean, Jamaica. Cuba, what's happening? What's happening, Carlos? What's happening, Carlito over in Cuba? Virgin Islands, what's happening? What's happening in over there? Okay. Junior Demas over in the VI, what's happening? Bahamas, the Wright family in the Bahamas. Give it the Wright family over here in Orlando. Okay, give the Wrights a shout out in the Bahamas and the Wrights a shout out here in Orlando. Okay, Tony Wright and Debbie Wright, y'all. Okay, then Debbie, Tony and all the Wrights. Miss Wright and them, Mr. Wright, Mr. Levi. God bless his soul. God bless his soul, Mr. Levi. Okay, let me see. Move on down, moving on up. Coco, what's happening, baby, over in Coco? All y'all over in Coco. Ebe Curry, what's happening, Ebe? He been holding it down over there in Cocoa, in the greater Cocoa area, in those sections over there, and Ariel over there, Sheila over there, Shaquila over in Cocoa. Hey, oh, what about Lake City? I'm gonna give Vet a shout out. Hey, Vet. Oh, Kissimmee too. I forgot about Fritzy the Haitian Powerhouse. What's up, Fritzy? How you doing? Tanya Paulin, give you a shout out. Lewis Witter. Lewis Witter, you my boy if you don't get no bigger. Yeah. All right, give me a shout out. Billy Boy, what's happening over at the Diamond Ballroom? Give Billy Boy a shout out and his wife, his beautiful wife, and all that. Dinah Power. Hey, Dinah Power. Hey, baby. Roro. Ooh, Roro, you scared me yesterday. I didn't know you was the police, Roro. Scared me. Anyhow, I want to shout out all the way up in Georgia. When we jump to Jacksonville, to tell you what's happening. Sanford, all my children in Sanford, and all my boys over there in Sanford and that there. Jane Mitchell, what's happening, man? All the Mitchell family over in Sanford. Give y'all a shout out to y'all niggas. But anyway, Jacksonville, to tell you what's happening up in Jacksonville. Yeah, give y'all a shout out to. Oh, Auntie Wanda, hey. What about Georgia? My cousin Blue up in Georgia. Hey, Blue, how you doing? Hope you listen to the show tonight. Yeah. Yep. And I'm gonna give a shout out to Chastity. I'll give you a shout out too, baby. I'll give you a shout out to New York, New Jersey. Jacqueline Graham up in New Jersey. Jacob the Killer Miller. What's happening, baby? Up in Jersey. All y'all up there. Up in New York. Dread Black. You know what I'm saying? All y'all up there. Golly, so many of y'all. Golly, man, what so many? California, St. Louis, Missouri, Texas. Pop, what's happening over in Texas? All right, what's happening, Pop? Jasmine Downing over in California. Thank you, Jasmine, for tuning in. Thank you all for participating in the WILROC show. Today's topic is urban PTSD. And okay, I'll give a shout out to all the grieving families out there who have some death in their family, and I'm gonna give a shout out to everybody that has some life in the family. So everybody get a little something. Take what you need, baby. I got it all. I got it. It's all in me. Just take all that you need. Okay? You need some slapping, I'll slap you. You need some sugar, I'll give you some sugar. Whatever you need, okay? I'm full of it. Talk about, all right? Yeah. Yeah. Okay? All right. Yeah. Yeah. Check this out. Today's topic is urban PTSD. The city of Philadelphia has begun on focus on trauma as a major public health issue. Now, just in Philadelphia, they just had a dude shot up over there in Philadelphia. You know, that's a double-edged sword. You know, I should have did this during the stress hour. But you notice now, he a menace to society. He a menace to society and get him off the streets. But you got this dude that shot up a whole bunch of people, and they got mental issues. This dude got a mental issue too. He tired. He didn't want to go in, just like nobody else. Okay? So treat him the same way you treat a homeboy. Same way you treat him the same. Yep. Treat him like a trauma victim. And as a matter of fact, he got PTSD. And what about Everett Miller? You know what I'm saying? Everett Miller, they treat him real wrong. Man done served his life. They done turn him into that machine. Now he can't go to sleep. He can't do nothing. This in him automatic. And he doing some things. And you didn't know what them cops did to him. And I ain't against cops or nothing, but you don't know what happened for real. You can't just go by it just because they got killed. They probably pulled on first. They didn't know they was messing with an A1 killer. They messed up probably and tried to A1 killer, trained by your United States of Americans. I hope they take him somewhere and think he's going to go to jail and take him to somewhere and train some boys over in the jungle. Give him another chance. We need another chance. Send him back to the jungle. Send him back to the wall. That's where he's going to live. That's where he can live. He can survive. He'll be good to the country. Send him back over there somewhere. All right? Give him another chance, man. I know the family of the cops. I'm sorry for y'all. That man's an asset. Now, like I say, the city of Philadelphia has begun to focus on trauma as a major public health issue. Now, Philadelphia is working with local mental health providers to screen for PTSD more systematically and to focus on post-traumatic stress as a part of drug and alcohol treatment. All right? The city has also paid to train local therapists in prolonged exposure, a proven treatment for PTSD. Okay? The same kind of training the U.S. Department of Veterans Affairs has paid for its therapists to receive. The same thing. All right? For violently injured Philadelphia residents, there's also Drexel University's Healing Hurt People, a program that becomes a program that's become a national model for addressing trauma and PTSD. Okay? You know? Okay. I'll be back with some more of this topic. I'll be right back, all right? Today's topic is urban PTSD. Now, okay? We're going to say this right here. Healing Hurt People reaches out to violently injured adults and children at 2 local hospitals. I got something else. I'll be back with some facts and stats. I'm going to come back with some programs. And what is hood disease? What is hood disease, all right? All right, some music. I think I'm going to play some. What I'm playing next? Let me see what I'm playing. Okay, I think I'm going to play some Stacey Lattisaw. How about some Stacey Lattisaw and Johnny Gill? Y'all ain't heard that long. Y'all can slow drag. People don't even slow drag no more. I got PTSD. I ain't slow drag since 1990 something. I ain't had a slow drag since the 90s. I got trauma behind that. You know what? We need to start bringing back slow dragging. Asking folks to dance again. Baby, you want to dance? But you can't. The girls don't even like guys. Guys don't even like, God, you're so messed up. Can't even enjoy contact. I'm sad. I got PTSD behind that. I know what can cheer me up, though. I know what can cheer me up. What is this? Oh, no, not that. Llama kebabs. No llama kebabs. I know what. Oyster gizzards. Not oysters, but the oyster gizzards. Y'all don't know nothing about nothing. Talk amongst yourselves.
Time has stood still for you, Angelito Mio. You look even lovelier than the day I first laid eyes on you.
Always brand new, right from the jump. We had a hunch that we had everything. Perfect combination, love plus you and me. A perfect combination. We couldn't ask for any better. Perfect combination. Feeling that's so rare, so sweet, just knowing that we are a special pair. Right on time, we're two of a kind, and heaven knows this love will grow stronger every day. Perfect combination.
You're listening to The WILROC Show.
Come back, my
Man, she had my nose open.
So you're leaving me today just because of what they say. You took that word against mine. But friends do lie sometimes. Before you walk out the door, let me say this once more. Girl, you the one for me. Open your eyes, can't you see? Now you're leaving me. Hey, baby, why you wanna leave me? Yeah, baby, I tell you, I'm trying to find a way that I can make you stay. You won't hear a word I say. Think you wanna leave me anyway. Don't break their hearts. I knew right from the start. If they're allowing Jesus, can't you see they're allowing you and me? I ain't leaving me. Hey, baby. Oh, baby. I ain't leaving me. Yeah. I wanna say, well, go and take my life. You can stay and be my wife. You just feel like mine and our hearts beat right on time. So go on, don't break their hearts. And I knew from the start that they're allowing Jesus. Can't you see they're allowing you and me? I ain't leaving me. Why you wanna? No, please don't. No, why you leaving me? Hey, baby, I wanna say, ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, yeah. Ooh, 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 ooh. One more time, say, ooh, 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 ooh. Let me say, ooh, 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 ooh. I wanna know why you leaving me. Won't you come on back, baby? Ain't no sense in leaving me. Hey, baby, I want to be yours, you mine. Why you wanna go? Why you leaving me? Hey, baby.
Check out the WILROC Show.
Vocês estão escutando.
Listen to the WILROC shows.
The WILROC Show.
El WILROC programa.
WILROC Show.
The WILROC Show.
The WILROC Show.
Study WILROC.
The WILROC Show.
WILROC Show.
Right here.
Right here.
And I'm saying, woo, right here.
The WILROC Show.
The Mann Act is the law that says it's illegal to take a girl across state lines for purposes of debauchery. The Mann Act was written to get one man, and that man was Jack Johnson, the first black heavyweight champion of the world. He used to beat the out of white men and leave the arena with white women in the 20s. It was amazing. He the whole matrix up. When Jack Johnson won the world championship, he chased the white champion. Back then, white champions would be like, I don't fight black people. It's beneath me. But really, they were scared to death. Jack Johnson was huge. Jack Johnson moved like a modern person. It was amazing. I mean, if you watch some of these Jack Johnson, because back then, they wasn't the same fight regulations. He would whoop their ass for hours. This was before cable television and all that. Just bop, 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 ew, and then he would leave the arena and he would openly have sex with white women all the time. Now, you think he would get persecuted for that, but they never touched him. And then they couldn't stop Jack Johnson. They chased this nigga around. They made the Mann Act. He had to flee the country. He was living in exile, couldn't fight anymore. Jack Johnson just got pardoned in 2005. Do you know who sponsored that bill? John McCain. Wow. Cleaning up from that Martin Luther King shit. I'm telling you.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
Next time you hear grown folks talking, shut the fuck up here.
I came back to let you know this is the WILROC Show, and you can't let it go.
The WILROC Show is on.
Yes. It is I. It is the
Sundays, 6 to 9 p.m.
on Vibes Reggae Arena at vibesreggaearena.com.
That's right, The WILROC Show. Interesting topics, all types of music, special guests, and lots more. The WILROC Show. Swinging high and swinging low.
I am here, you are there, we are everywhere. See ya! Wow!
Good manners make good first impressions. And because your manners are showing all the time, they have a lot to do with how well people like you.
Joe Gold! Yes, and yes again, thank you very much for joining the WILROC Show. Now it's time for Joe Gold. And Joe Gold is the WILROC Show's man on the streets, man on the beat. Now, Joe Gold, which golden nugget of information do you have for us this week, Joe Gold?
WILROC, check this out. On June 11th, 1935, Earlene Brown, who was a track and field athlete, was famous for being the first athlete, African-American, black or white, to win an Olympic medal in the shot put. After she retired from track and field, she became a roller derby superstar. You remember back in the 70s they had them roller derbies?
Yeah, I watched it a lot.
Yeah, man. But just wanted to drop that little dime on you. You know, I usually bring up things and people you don't usually hear about. So I just like to open up the book of information and spread it to the people.
But thank you, Joe Gold, for that golden nugget of information. Would you like to give some shoutings of outings, Joe Gold?
Well, Rock, I just want to thank you, man, for coming here and giving everybody this food and education to keep them going.
I know that's right. Thank you, Joe Gold.
Thank you, Will Rock.
Okay.
Keep them coming.
Okay.
Joe Gold.
Yes again. Yours truly, WILROC here. It's the WILROC Show. Yep. Well, yes again. The WILROC Show is here. Today's topic is PTSD, urban PTSD. I think I went off Facebook. Off of YouTube and everything. But my connection is bad. Boy, still on Facebook Live. Right, you go Facebook. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? Right there, one of these cameras, that one or that one. Okay, today's topic is urban PTSD here on the WILROC Show. Check this out. I'm gonna go for some. What is hood disease? All right, we don't know what we know from public health research and from reports like these done in Oakland, California, Chicago, is that PTSD is a serious public health problem for inner city youth across the U.S. Now, in terms of geographic racial segregation, this also means that PTSD among youth is overwhelmingly a problem for youth of color. And therein lies the problem with the term hood disease. Okay? Hood disease. To refer in this way to widespread physical and mental health problems that stem from social structural conditions and economic relations is to suggest that these problems are endemic to the hood itself, you know what I'm saying? But it doesn't have to be, man. If we just take some of that money, man, help. Anyway, now as such, the term obscures the very real social and economic forces that lead to these mental health outcomes. It suggests that poverty and crime are pathological problems, seemingly caused by this disease, rather than by the condition in the neighborhood, which are produced by a particular social structure and economic relations. Now, thinking critically, we can also see the term hood disease as an extension of the culture of poverty thesis. Okay, the extension of the culture of poverty thesis. Okay, propagated by many social scientists and activists in the mid 20th century. Okay, later soundly disproven, which holds that it is the value system of the poor that keeps them in a cycle of poverty. Within this reasoning, because people grow up poor in poor neighborhoods, they are socialized into value unique to poverty, which then, when lived out and acted upon, recreate the conditions of poverty. This thesis is deeply flawed because it is devoid of any considerations of social structural forces that create poverty and shape the conditions of people's lives. All right? I think It's racist. That is a racist statement. Hood disease. You know. We can come out of it, you know. Come out of it, work hard, whatever. Some people don't come out, some people do. But why do we have that anyway? What's happening with that money? Why our neighborhood's so ran down all the time? I know we ain't tearing it up that bad, because our politicians ain't fixing it. They stealing the money. Okay, that's something else. That's all right. According to sociologists and race scholars Michael Omi and Howard Winnett, some things is racist if it creates or produces structures of domination based on essentialist categories of race. Hood disease, especially when combined with the visual graphic of boarded up, graffitied buildings, blocked by crime scene tape, essentializes, flattens, and represents it in a simplistic way. The diverse experiences of a neighborhood of people into a disturbing, racially coded sign. I can't get nothing up in there. I don't know what's going on with my Intranet. Intranet going out on me. My Intranet is going out, I think. I ain't lying, Intranet going out. Intranet is going out. It says on. What's happening? Oh well, I just have to do it like this. Yeah, because today's topic is urban PTSD. All right, and this thing is it certainly does not suggest that this problem can be addressed or solved. Instead, it suggests that it is something to be avoided, or as the neighborhoods where it exists. This is colorblind racism at its most insidious. Okay? They're just taking a blind eye to it. That's how they are. That's how they're supposed to be. That's how it's supposed to be over there. That's how we all stuck with that. That's how you're supposed to be. No, nobody could really care about us, you know? We don't care about ourselves. We don't need nobody caring about us. We care about ourselves. You know? Sorry, anybody don't care about us. Okay? Breaking the cycle of inner city violence with PTSD care. All right? I'll be back with some of that. All right? I'll be back with some of that. What I got, about 30-something minutes, 20-something minutes, 20 minutes? I'll be back with some of that. All right, some more on this topic, some more music, get it out of the way. Breaking the cycle of inner city violence with PTSD care. Be right back. All right, talk amongst yourselves.
The WILROC Show is on and live.
Well, listen, we all know what we're here for. We really want you to have a great time. We're here to commemorate a revolution that started the movement and was one of the milestones in Black Pride.
Grandma, your generation believed in talk, scared of the very steps in which you walked. Hey, father, listen to all that was said until depression set in, leaving mouths unfed. And then you came along and tried to use your own head and think another way. Oh, but the thought was deep within your mind that you would soon be free one day. 'cause you decided to love. Then came me with a brand new thing and all types of different views. And after you rejected me, we became the front page news. We were fighting, crying, pleading for a cause. We wanted freedom, justice, and equality. These were our laws. Let me tell you, this is the Lord's generation. This is the Lord's generation.
Right on. It's a sign of the ages. Markings on my mind. Man at the crossroads. At odds with an angry sky. There can be no salvation. There can be no rest until all old customs are put to the test. The gods are all angry. You hear from the breeze as night slams like a hammer. Yeah, and you drop to your knees. The questions can't be answered. You're always haunted by the past. The world's full of children who grew up too fast.
Yes, and yes again. Thank you very much for listening to the WILROC Show. Yours truly, the Real Rock here. Now, you know, each week on the WILROC Show, we have a fruit or a vegetable. This week, we have a fruit, and it is durian. One of its own kinds, durian fruit is delicious, soft, succulent, and very popular for its unique characteristics. Durian is widely revered as the king of fruits in the Southeast Asian countries. The exotic durian is native to Brunei, Indonesia, and Malaysia. While there are 30 known species, only 9 of them have been identified as producing edible fruits. Durian fruit has an edible flesh, and it emits a distinctive odor which can be described as strong and penetrating even when the husk is intact. This unusual stinky flavor and intense odor of the fruit have promoted many people to express diverse and peculiar opinions, ranging from deep appreciation to disgust about durian. Durian stinks. Durian, like other tropical fruits such as banana, avocado, and jackfruit, is rich in energy, minerals, and vitamins. The durian fruit is made of soft, easily digestible flesh made of simple sugars like fructose and sucrose that, when eaten, replenish energy and revitalize the body instantly. Durian fruit is rich in dietary fiber, which makes it a good bulk laxative. The durian fruit is a good source of antioxidants, vitamin C. The durian fruit is an excellent source of health-benefiting B-complex groups of vitamins, a rare feature among fruits such as niacin, riboflavin, pantothenic acid, and pyridoxine, and thiamine. Durian also contains a good amount of minerals like manganese, copper, iron, and magnesium. Fresh durian fruit is a very rich source of potassium. Additionally, durian also contains high levels of essential amino acid, tryptophan, which in the body metabolizes into serotonin and melatonin. These neurochemicals have important functions like sleep induction and in the treatment of epilepsy. So now, get some durian fruit in your rumps. You know it's going to squirt out of your rumps if you let them process properly. So get some durian fruits in your rumps, and now I hope your minds and bodies are healthier, wealthier, and wiser. Thank you very much.
The WILROC Show.
I remember when I was going to get my driver's license renewed for the first time. I really couldn't see very much without glasses. I didn't have any glasses with me. They had you go to one of these machines you look in and, see like what letter it is and etc. I couldn't see any of it. I was one of the few white people there, and the guy behind the desk was this older white guy, and he just said, "Oh, don't worry about it, go ahead." I was like, is he just letting everybody through? And I saw that he wasn't, and I kind of was like, oh, okay.
It's the ability to walk into the bank in Savannah when we were ready to build our house and borrow $100,000, and neither one of us were working. I mean, that to me, that is just so incredible that we could do that. I mean, of course we had to present, we had to give them facts and figures and all that kind of thing, but if you were a person of color and you walked in and you said, well, we're neither working and they're going to loan you $100,000, I don't think so.
Oh, simple things. I mean, from everything from the ease of getting a bank loan to knowing that I can drive just about anywhere in the city and not get stopped because of my color by the police.
When I drive down the road and I get pulled over by a police officer, it's probably because either I've broken the law or I'm getting a flat tire and the police officer's going to tell me I'm getting a flat tire.
Well, when I get pulled over, I don't get tickets, I'm a white woman, middle class, in a minivan. I get pulled over all the time for speeding. And it's almost become a joke. And then, the police officers apologize to me for pulling me over, and I know if I was a person of color, that wouldn't happen, I know that I would be pulled over a lot more if I was a person of color because I speed every day. And so I get stopped, they look at my license, and then they let me go,
I've experienced whiteness on the 3 occasions that I've been pulled over by law enforcement driving a car. One time I ran a red light, it's turning red, right? Another time I was speeding, another time I had a headlight out. And every single time I got off with a warning. I never got a ticket for any of those things. It was privilege and whiteness, therefore, that helped get me off. And I think for the average person, it would be whiteness that would allow me not to even have to think about why. I could get away and thinking, I sweet-talked my way out of that. I did, but I was aided by the fact that I'm white.
They're not going to do a body check on me. They're not going to rip my car apart looking for a reason to haul me in. I'm not profiled. That's white privilege.
The WILROC Show is on.
Can you dig it? What in the wide, wide world of sports is going on here?
We're talking about the life of human beings, how they live.
The WILROC Show.
Now, this is what I call a good time, baby.
I'm having the time of my life.
Did you know? Did you know oranges contain antioxidants that help fight the free radicals that damage and age our skin?
Did you know?
Did you know in the 19th century, British sailors ate limes to prevent scurvy?
Did you know?
Did you know there are over 7,000 different types of apples grown all over the world?
Yes, and yes again, y'all. Thank you very much for listening to WILROC. Show me your shoe to WILROC. I'm going to get out of here right now. Now, today's topic was PTSD. I got to get out of here early because my internet went down. I know y'all out there can catch this right here, the audio. The audio will be there right in. Oh man, I can't even process this. I can process the audio. Yes, I can. I have a way to do it. I think I have a way to do it. But anyway, I'm gonna try to do it anyway. I'm gonna see how I can do that. I can do it. Yeah, I can do it. I can do it. I got a way to do it. But anyway, today's topic is PTSD, urban PTSD. Now, as many cities across the country actively seek solutions to stem violence, researchers from Emory University, New York University, and the Howard Hughes Medical Institute have confirmed a relationship between post-traumatic stress disorder and exposure to violent behavior among civilians living in urban areas. Though it is most often associated with military veterans, anyone who is exposed to assault, the sudden death of a loved one, or the violent deaths of others can experience PTSD symptoms. Now, when PTSD goes undiagnosed and untreated, individuals who are consistently exposed to violence and trauma are more likely to commit violent crimes themselves. This cycle compromises public safety in many inner cities. And the researchers surveyed over 1,900 patients at Grady Memorial Hospital in Atlanta. It's in Atlanta, Georgia. The majority of whom were black female, undereducated, and unemployed. They collected data on the participants' childhood traumatic experiences, including neglect and abuse, trauma they experienced as adults, and the frequency of their PTSD symptoms, now, such as avoidance of hyperarousal. About 1/3 of the patients interviewed met the criteria for a PTSD diagnosis. In addition, over half of the participants reported having physically assaulted someone at least once, and almost 1/4 reported assaulting someone with a deadly weapon. I didn't know that. Now, the researchers analyzed the surveys on behavior and trauma in order to create a violence score. They then compared these scores with reported symptoms of PTSD. After controlling for demographics and the presence of depression, the researchers concluded that childhood trauma, adult trauma, and PTSD are highly associated with the perpetuation of interpersonal violence. This research also confirmed past findings that hyperarousal symptoms have a strong association with aggressive behavior, and that the medications typically provided to treat these symptoms have been shown to reduce the occurrence of violent acts amongst its users. The medicine ain't helping. Okay? These findings were consistent with previous research that has uncovered a relationship between high crime areas and the prevalence of trauma among area residents. Similarly, the findings help to underscore the importance of diagnosing and treating PTSD in youth and adults living in violent environments. Children often have access to mental health resources through their schools, especially as districts begin to introduce programs that specifically focus on treating aggressive behavior through medication and counseling. However, once outside the reach of the public education system, many individuals lose access to such necessary resources. If cities hope to reduce violence through mental health interventions, this research provides the information needed to target specific demographics with the support they need. According to the report from the University of Chicago, the majority of homicide suspects in Chicago were over the age of 19 in 2016. Wow. All right. This report also found that about 90% of these individuals had at least one prior arrest. These findings suggest that one plausible solution may be diagnosing and treating PTSD in jails and in prison. However, very few inmates receive treatment for behavioral health disorder while incarcerated. All right, for real, they don't. They don't get nothing. And for low-income adults who interact with neither the public education system nor the criminal justice system, mental health resources are even more limited. Patients who are diagnosed with PTSD often experience higher rates of other mental disorders, which drive up the cost of treatment. Now, these costs stretch the limits of both Medicaid and private insurance plans, leaving many patients to abandon treatment altogether. Now, if politicians want to ensure public safety and the personal well-being of these individuals, they must critically consider expanding mental health programs in jails and prisons, while also expanding Medicaid to cover a higher share of the costs associated with mental health treatment outside of the criminal justice system. For real. What happened? Oh, I see what happened. Okay, I see what's going on. It's that. I got it. I'm having problems, y'all. I'm having problems right here. Yeah. Anyway, I got problems. It's coming through the thing, speaking too loud. I'm having too much going on here. Anyway. Yes, again, I had to cut that off. That was background and tearing me up. But anyhow, thank you for checking out the WILROC Show. I'm your true, the WILROC here. The camera fuzzed out on me. My internet fuzzed out on me on the video. But I'm here on the audio, and I'll have it down for you guys directly. All right. So I'll see you guys tonight. I'll see you guys next week. I'll see you guys. The next week's topic is going to be laws that were created for black people. Gonna have that. All right. So I'll talk to you guys directly. I'll see you guys next week. One reggae sip before I go. Thank you once again for checking out the WILROC Show. I'll see you next week. All right.
The WILROC Show is on.
This man will make your liver quiver. This man will make your bladder splatter. This man will freeze your knees.
And that brings us to the end of what we hope has been a beautiful trip for you and what certainly has been a groovy ride for me. We thank you for joining us. We thank our very exciting guests. Hope you'll climb aboard next week on these same stations, and you can bet your last money it's all going to be a stone gas, honey. Always in parting, we're going to wish you love, peace, and soul.
The WILROC Show is on.
Their mission, to fight injustice, to right that which is wrong, and to serve all mankind.
Whether you like it or don't like it, sit down and look at it because it's the best going today. Woo!
The WILROC Show is on.
All I have in this world is my balls and my word, and I don't break them for no one. Do you understand?
Yo, road boy, check out the WILROC Show. See?
Argument me have enough argument, crowd. Argument me have enough argument. Me have the ability to be a president. Me could be a teacher or be a reverend.
I can't help myself. I just have to will up and come again.
Argument me have enough argument crowd. Argument me have enough argument. Me have the ability to be a president. Me coulda be a teacher or be a reverend. But on stage to how me talk permanent. Say as a DJ me no chat nonsense. One thing with me love to please the audience too. Argument me have enough argument crowd. Argument me have enough argument. Say in every church man you find a reverend. Them always a give people encouragement. Them say render your heart and not your garment, and try to live up to the 10 commandments. Every day that you get up crime and violence, say children to them parents get disobedient. So they're telling all the sinners time fit them repent. For the year 2000 will be the judgment. The Bible consists of 2 segments, the Old Testament and the New Testament. Crowd argument me have enough argument crowd. Argument me have enough argument. To be a DJ you have to have confidence. They have a lot of faith and a lot of patience. Be well disciplined and be obedient. Say just like a teacher I teach student too. Argument me have enough argument crowd. Argument me have enough argument. Me coming like a teacher I teach student. In 1962 we get we independence. Our first money was the pound, shillings and pence. In 1969 it changed to dollars and cents. Jamaica produced them own black and cement. If you drink and you drive it might cause accident. And to accident cause excitement. It
Bring that beat back.
The WILROC Show, live and direct. You don't know.
The girl I know what them have a new style. I know what a pumping at the electric boogie. The girl I know what them have a new style. The one of full and the lean at the Atman's Scotty. They roll them belly and a whiny. You know they roll them belly and them a whiny. But the other night we went to a party. We book a fat lady, they call her Millie. She say, hey, come on, I don't know the style. I know what I'm pumping at the atmosphere be. She said the new style that I get to see. She said the new style that I get to see. She know la belly and she know la belly and the way how she she way to party. She hold me neck and hold me tight. She say, hey, come on, I don't know the style. You should have seen me, I'm Millie. She know la belly and I flingy gimme. Millie know la belly and I flingy gimme. My part Millie, Millie she no easy. My part Millie.
Men, women, and children of all ages, you're about to witness one of the great wonders of the universe, the WILROC Show. The WILROC Show is on and live.
You have heard so much about him, but in a few minutes you're going to hear from him.
Ladies and gentlemen, there are 7 acknowledged wonders of the world. You are about to witness the 8th.
The WILROC Show is on and live. The WILROC Show is on and live.
Today, I've got to stop and profile like never before. And I'm saying, right here.
On the firing line. Lock. 1 round load. Ready on the right. Ready on the left. Ready on the firing line.
Everybody over there.
Get on up.
Everybody right there.
Get into it.
Everybody right there.
Get involved.
Everybody just. Come on now. Come on now. Come on. Come on. Come on with your come on. Come on. Come on. Everybody over there.
Get on up.
Everybody